Hello, everybody, and welcome to the League of Legends Rec League Tuesday nights with your host at the moment, Ostopolis. Teacup, yep, the short name.
Yeah.
Do you actually have a Twitter? I tried looking for you.
No.
No?
I do not have a Twitter. I refuse to make a Twitter. I don't see the point of it, especially when I don't have a phone to use. So.
All right. Well, you better change that so I can follow you.
Yeah.
Get that league going.
Yeah.
So tonight we are going to be having Northwest Bank versus Victory Store. Both of these teams have been doing really well.
Yep.
With Northwest Banking taking 2-0s each week.
Yes.
For the 2 weeks that we've had, and then Victory Store has also been doing 2-0s.
Yes.
So both of them, this is going to be looking like and it's a best of 3. I'm assuming this is going to be all 3 games.
Yeah, I'm definitely hoping that these two are going to be more evenly matched compared to what they've been facing, because the games that they were playing in were very one-sided.
Okay.
So hopefully things are going to be a little more evenly matched, and it's going to be like a lot of fun to watch.
Yeah, I'm expecting a great game out of all of this.
Yeah.
I have watched nothing but League of Legends. I've been playing nothing but League of Legends these past few weeks since the season started.
Yep.
Silas is the newest champion that just came out, and I've been spamming him.
Yep.
I'm normally a one-trick Kassadin player in the mid lane, but his kit feels similar to it.
Okay.
To Kassadin's, but a lot better in my opinion.
Okay.
We are currently getting into the pick and ban phase for the League Rec team, if I can transition to it. So we see a Shaco ban coming in from the Victory Store. They know that Anubis is he's a Shaco main in the jungle, so you have to get rid of it every single time.
Yeah, I'm kind of sad that they keep banning his Shaco because I want to see it really bad. Just because I haven't seen him play, and since he's a Shaco main, I love Shaco main, so I think it's great how they just get into your head, and like I just want to see how he does.
I do as well. They are also doing a lot of Victory Store has a really good pick and ban phase. They always read up on their opponents. They really want to get the highest seeding during the gauntlet after the season's over with.
Yes, definitely.
We see an Aatrox ban coming in for Victory Store as well.
Pretty typical.
We have no bans on this side of Northwest Bank right now. It looks like they're not banning anybody. Don't see it as if they care too much about the bans. They're just letting it roll through. Okay, this is very interesting. They're very Northwest Bank is very confident in what they're going to be playing, and they don't really care if they get if there's OP matchups against them.
Yeah, I'd say it's definitely a slap in the face to a Victory Store, in my opinion. Not banning anything at all, just saying, hey, you're not good enough for even a ban. You know?
And I mean, I would honestly respect Victory Store right now. I mean, they've been 2-0 in each week, and I would expect them to at least show some. Would at least expect Northwest Bank to show some respect.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
I don't know if you watched last week's game at all while you were sick or not, but their jungler, Victory Store's jungler, Thano, was just like destroying, just walking through, like just obliterating everything and carrying super hard.
All right. Well, it looks like Thano is picking up the Kayn.
Yeah.
Was he playing Kayn the last couple weeks ago?
He played Kayn once, I believe, and he did get fairly fed.
Ooh, and there's a Neeko pick as well. It looks like Northwest Bank, Victory Store has a little bit up their alley of Neeko players. There's a Teemo ban, actually, for Northwest Bank. Okay, so they banned Teemo. There we go.
Gotta get that Tito out of the way.
And so far, the team comps for both sides have very heavily AD with the Yasuo and the Nocturne for Northwest Bank. They did pick the Malphite for some AP pressure, but he's probably going to end up going tank to give the combo for Yasuo, but be able to sustain in the front line.
Yeah.
As where Victory Store, they have a Renekton top lane with a Kayn in the jungle. So right now you have a couple like bruiser, little tankiness inside of each team, and they're pretty much going for a team fight composition.
Someone was saying that it was streaming Rocket League. Oh, there it is. There we go. That's fixed.
It is fixed now. And now we have a Misfortune in a Thresh bot lane against a Varus Nautilus bot lane. I haven't seen a Nautilus support in such a long time.
Last time I seen Nautilus support was like back in Season 5 when I used to spam Nautilus all the time.
And he was OP back then.
I used to be a Nautilus one trick, and I love Nautilus. I think he's a great champion.
How's it going, Mr. Gavin? Gavin's one of our interns. He's also playing tonight. He'll be in the next game that's coming up when it is going to be, it'll be Chalk Bites versus QC Bank. But enough about that. We're going to get into game here pretty soon. We have 20 seconds to choose loadout, and then they're going to be getting into game, and we'll be in the spectator delay. Have you been playing any League lately?
No, I've been working way too much to play. Sadly.
Okay.
Yeah.
The meta has changed a little bit. It's not. I mean, the tank meta has been gone for a while, but it's still going really heavily on the burst champions. It's kind of toning down. Next patch, we'll be seeing the AD carry buff to their items. Infinity Edge is reverting back to its old self.
I did see that.
Yeah, and I'm actually really happy about it because AD carries have been just smothered in nothing. They're just terrible.
Yeah.
I mean, you have your niche picks. I mean, right now, Lucian is a top pick, and so is Ezreal.
Okay.
Those are the two main picks in pro play, and then you'll see some mages, maybe Cassiopeia, with how strong she is at the moment.
Okay.
You have Karthus sometimes popping his head if he's not in the jungle.
Yeah.
But if you don't have the mages or you don't have your Lucian or Ezreal, you're picking weak 80 carries.
So we're about to see two really weak 80 carry.
Yes, we are. And I did notice that they picked Misfortune and Varus. Don't get me wrong, I noticed that. And they didn't ban Lucian or Ezreal, so maybe they want to go for the scaling, it seems, for both teams. I mean, Varus is a heavy scaling AD carry who wants to rush attack speed. It's sort of like Kog'Maw or even Kai'Sa.
Shouldn't we change it so it's streaming?
Alright. So, about another minute until we get into the game. So, what lanes did you usually play when you were in League, Teacup?
I am a bot lane kind of guy.
Okay.
Just anything bot lane, so I like the ADCs. I like support. I'll occasionally play jungle because I like Kindred a lot. But other than that, that's all I really do. I prefer the supportive role more than anything.
Alright. So if we ever start a team, you'll support me if I have to go in the bottom lane?
Oh, yeah.
Alright. I got you.
Yeah.
I got you.
But yeah, usually me and my friend Andrew, the one who was casting with me last week, or not last week, but the week before, we usually go bot lane and do ridiculous stuff. Which, like, I know Karthus bot lane is like a thing now.
Yeah.
But like we did Karthus bot lane before it was powerful, like before it was strong, because we thought it was funny.
So you guys are the hipsters of League of Legends.
Yes,
That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah, we started the Karthus bot lane trend. Because I usually go Bard and he goes Karthus, or I'll go Fiddlesticks and he goes Karthus. It's fun.
Yeah, normally I play in the mid lane with my Kassadin one trick.
Yeah.
I have been learning other mid laners, such as Sylas. I really enjoy him because of his kit, but he's not a burst champion. He is a mage bruiser. I've been watching a lot of Voyboy actually, and he brings up new builds constantly, and that's something that I've always enjoyed. I've always enjoyed the things that he brought up, because he brought fleet footwork in for assassins. Like Kassadin, he always ran Electrocute or Comet, but Voyboy started playing fleet footwork, and then it didn't get picked up for months. And then when Kassadin became more OP, quote unquote, that's when everyone recognized Voyboy's actual build.
Okay. Alright. So as of right now, I'm hoping that there's going to be some action going on. It looks like that there's a ping coming from the blue side going into the river, so there might be an invade coming out. Not really sure as of what's going to come out of that. Doesn't look like the red side is over there, but they don't know that, obviously. Red side's going to keep it safe. They're probably expecting the invade since there's Thresh. At least I had to assume that they'd be expecting it. So really nothing going on. They're just kind of chilling in the mid lane. Yeah, they're just keeping it safe. I am kind of wondering about the mid lane matchup. I don't really know Nico's matchups very well.
No, she is sort of a new. She's still a new champion to play.
Yeah.
She was heavily OP in the beginning when she first came out, but then she got a lot of nerfs to her kit, so people are starting to learn her again.
Okay.
So her abilities don't do massive amount of damage, so people are just gonna have to play safer, learn her kit, and then they'll be able to make big plays with it.
Okay.
But right now we have the Yasuo and Nico matchup. I would imagine Nico wins at least in a little bit in the early game without Yasuo's wind wall to block all of her auto attacks.
Okay. Yep. Yeah, this looks like a normal opening game. Nothing really action-packed going on. I believe, I don't know if I'm remembering correctly, but I'm almost positive that Lovegon was playing Thresh 2 weeks ago as well. And if it was him, I have awful memory, so I feel really bad. But if it was, he had some like spicy plays. It was awesome. Like he was doing like flash hooks and.
I did overhear Lovegun talking about how the commentators would talk about the spicy plays that he made.
Yes.
So I hope that we could see this again coming from him. And I'm kind of surprised that Northwest Bank wouldn't ban his Thresh since he's so good on it.
Yes. It does look like Nocturne is going to be getting the scuttle.
Ooh, it looks like Yasuo is going in for a little bit of a lot of poke. He's already chunked Skydutch into half health. Daniel's going to be taking the scuttle in the bot side river, while Anubis will be taking. Anubis was taking the top side scuttle. Now he's invading into the blue side jungle, stealing away Thanos' blue buff.
It does look like Yasuo might be looking for a roam. He's going pretty far down into the bot lane. He's coming back. Thano is going to see that Anubis is going in, but he doesn't have the double buff. I don't know how I feel about him.
But Anubis doesn't have any mana, so Thano could keep going with this, even though they both have red buff, popping into spell shield, and then Anubis having to
go out,
flash,
Renekton coming out.
Hangman having
Stun.
to flash.
First blood going out.
Good job, Renekton. Good job, Hangman.
Hangman's gonna have the double buff. Hopefully gonna be capitalizing on that, bullying Malphite as much as possible.
Ooh, and the hook landing in from Lovegun. Look at that spicy hook.
That's exactly what we were talking about. Is that gonna be a kill right there?
Ooh, no.
Oh, the Ignite going out, Root!
Ooh,
having the flash
and heal coming in from Captain Havoc, Corporal Havoc. A little bit of trading still going on between Kyle and Skydutch, but it's just an easy little mid lane skirmish. Looks like Lovegun is coming in for a little bit of a roam, maybe trying to pressure mid lane a little bit. Not too much is happening though for the side of Northwest Victory Store anymore. But it was a good first blood.
Yes.
Like, holy moly. Looks like Renekton has a lot of pressure going on in the top lane. Hangman's just constantly pressuring the Golden Boy off of the minions, not letting him get any CS. And that's something that Renekton's can do against the Malphite. I mean, Malphite has his Q for poke, but as soon as you go into the minion wave, Renekton can just dive in you with his slice and dice, Q, and then go back and not have to take any damage.
Looks like a lot of people are rooting for Thano in the chat right now. Someone said just a little background info for the folks at home. Anubis was boosted to Diamond 2 last season and is now facing a true animal, Thano.
Oof. Why do they keep banning Shaco? That's my question.
Yeah. If they're scared, I don't understand. Like, if they're not scared, I don't know why they're not banning something else. Looks like there was a little bit of contest for the Scuttle, but not much is going through. Lovegun is trying to go for those roams as much as he possibly can. I love seeing that from a support. A lot of supports like to stay in the bot lane when they can have more potential in making more plays that they just roam. Does look like Lovegun might be a little pinched. He is caught out, so they do know where he is now.
Anubis might be getting pinched here. He's both Lovegun and Thano. The hook misses though. I don't think he's going to be able to get anything.
Got the lantern, going to be going in for the root. Has the flash, use the plant, get away.
Shadow of Shimo does end up getting away, even though there was a he had a flash away. He does get ignited, but it looks like Northwest Victory Store are staying around a little bit, even though there is a ward that spots them. Thano is going for the blue buff, but I think they know. Yeah, they know where he's at.
They definitely know. This is a little risky in my opinion, but he does have the ability to get away with his E. I don't know the ability name, but...
Ooh, but he's still getting caught out. Lovegun gets taken down. A flash, ignite, and a Q coming in from Yasuo. And that's 2 kills going the way of Northwest Bank. And they're also going to be able to take the dragon off of this.
Zion Gray, can you play Thano? I could 1v1 Thano later and I could probably beat him, to be honest. Just kidding, Calvin, you're pretty good at the game. It is kind of a slow game other than these little action going on.
And there's the wind wall blocking all of Neeko's attacks. She can't really do much with his autos or any of her abilities when he's in the way. She's gonna pop a roll, but missing completely is Yasuo is just gonna be Kyle is gonna keep on diving her, but he's taking so much minion aggro that he just gets chunked. And look at Thano, looking for that lane gank. He's looking to get him.
Doesn't look like Malphite is gonna be coming through for the
coming from the back though. If he lands his
Heal coming in from Nocturne. Malphite's gonna ult.
Oh, and the goodness gracious!
It does look like a double kill
for Anubis.
Are they gonna pressure the mid lane? They are. The dab coming out.
The dad.
The dab.
The dab.
The pango.
The pango dab. I completely forgot about that.
That is going to be a decent amount of gold for them. They are at a 3k gold lead right now, which isn't that bad. That being said, there are currently LCS. Chat's just being kind of weird right now. Just being the typical Twitch chat, you know. Just always joking around, having fun. I don't think anyone's really being serious about any of this.
Looks like Nocturne's looking to get a gank onto Hangman, but not too much is going on. Anubis didn't have his ultimate, so they weren't able to do that. Neither did Golden Boy, so there wasn't really much to set up on a gank onto Renekton at that point. But as I'm saying this, Thano is looking to get a gank, possibly onto the Golden Boy, but there is a Vision Ward that spots him out. So he's going to clear that. He's going to probably go farm up a little bit more.
Yasuo's going to be going to get the Raptors.
Yeah, he's going to go steal the Raptors. I mean, it's good for a mid laner. If you're ahead in the lane that much, you're able to just go contend camps. Especially, he did see that Thano was up on the top side.
It's a really good response.
A lot of chunks. Lovegun gonna miss that hook onto Hong Choi, but
the hook
Shadow
out.
Shima is gonna be able to land the hook onto Corporal Havoc. She is down to 1/4 health, but she's
The
gonna
ult
land her
out.
ult and die still.
Oh,
The
the
flash
flash
coming in from Lovegun,
Does
but
he
not
ignite?
gonna connect with the ignite. And, Northwest Bank taking this really slowly, but every fight they get, they are precise every single time.
It seems like they do.
Looks
know
like
what they're
Anubis
doing.
and Kyle are coming down for a gank. They know that Lovegun was low at the point, and there is no misfortune to help him out. They're going to go right onto Thano, and he's going to ultimate, but he's going to die as
Does look
soon
like
as
a
it
tower
gets on.
dive is
The
going to go
ultimate
out.
going to land, and another kill going into the side of Quad City Bank, Northwest Bank.
And I do think this is going to be first tower, to be honest. They
Yeah.
have enough pressure to where they could just get it.
Oh yeah, they're going to be getting a lot of gold out of this, especially from the tower platings and then from the first tower blood.
Yep.
This is going to skyrocket their gold lead. I mean, they're already a 5k gold lead ahead
Yes.
of oh my goodness.
A victory
A
score.
victory store.
Yes.
Thank you.
It's been a long day.
Looks like there's some trading going on. There's some trading going on between the top laners. I mean, not exciting.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say it's exciting, but there are some trades. Hangman's gonna
Doesn't
look
like-
at him.
oh.
Oh, he hits him with the auto attack, but Golden Boy gets back.
Yeah. Gotta hate when that happens.
So we're gonna look at this little lizard girl. Touch is gonna roam back to the mid lane. I mean, look at her walk.
Yeah.
Look at that.
I love
just a-
Nico. I think she's cute. She's adorable. They did a really good job designing her.
Lovegun does not know he's on a ward, so the whole side of Northwest Bank knows where he's at. There has been no vision claim for Victory Store, really. I mean, they have a ward in their red buff, but that's about it.
Yep.
They haven't had that much pressure. They haven't been able to apply pressure at any points in this game. And it's already at a 6k differential between
yeah.
the two teams.
They've definitely had to worry more about responding to the constant pressure of Northwest.
And it looks like there was a lane swap that came from the side of Northwest Bank. Nautilus going to land his hook, but
Got the ult coming out.
and the
Shutdown
shutdown
for-
going onto Thano.
It does look like they're going to be pressuring mid lane while that's all happening, though. So even though they did get a kill out of it, their response from Northwest is just too fast. They're getting too many objectives while they're just trying to catch up. So they are going to get the Ocean Bridge.
Yeah, and something I like to see from Northwest Bank and what they keep doing is they apply pressure on so many of the objectives control. A lot of teams you will see that play the game of League of Legends, they'll go for just the kills, but it looks like as we're going in, the Golden Boy lands a sick ult, getting Yasuo the combo, and Yasuo picking up the kill. Good job, Kyle.
They do seem to communicate very well. They Nocturne ulted first and then Malphite went in afterwards. It wasn't sloppy at all, because like with the no vision from Nocturne, it's so much easier to land your Malphite ult. This looks like they're just trying to get as much pressure as they possibly can, trying to get this Rift Herald.
And looks like they're gonna Northwest Bank is gonna secure the Rift Herald, and they're gonna head towards top lane. At least Kyle is gonna head towards top lane with the Yasuo. And it's gonna be him solo but from what Victory Store thinks, Renekton's gonna take the bait, and he's gonna get dove 4-man. Golden Boy gonna pick up the kill for Northwest.
Gotta hate that.
And then the Rift Herald is going to be spawned into the top lane. I don't really like top lane Rift Herald. Of course, you get the first tower, you get a tower out of it.
Yeah.
But it doesn't give you as much vision setup.
Yeah.
Although Northwest Bank with the goal lead they have, they're going to be able to set up vision no matter what. They're taking towers left and right. They might get a tier 2 tower. If Victory Store is not careful, they're just going to get dove and killed. Like, there goes Lovegun. He gets the hook, but he takes it, and he shouldn't have.
Yeah.
Thano's gonna die.
They're just dropping one by one. There's a double kill going off of Varus. They just... they try to respond, but they just really can't do much. They're at such a disadvantage right now, and they just keep trying to funnel in one by one instead of like playing as a team. See, as of like right now, Renekton is going in 1v3. He does get the kill, but he's probably gonna die for it. Woo! Looks like Nico is barely gonna make it out, and so is Yasuo as well. The Ignite was not enough. As of right now, there's really not much going on. They got their lead, they're just kind of resetting, trying to get as much of a gold advantage as they can. Backing, getting all their items, just to become a little bit more stronger so they can keep doing what they're doing. So, that Teemo ban obviously worked.
Yes.
As of right now.
Yes, the Teemo ban did work at the moment. Didn't have to worry about any of the OP champions getting out.
Yep. Yeah. They know that Teemo is their one true nemesis. If Teemo was to be played, the things would be, like, the scoreboard would be opposite right now.
Yeah, Teemo OP, dude.
Yep. It does look like that they're just trying to pressure the lanes as much as they possibly can. They're getting the top side. It looks like there might be something going on. No. Varus being a little risky right there, going in a little too deep in my opinion. That was really bold of him. There might be a fight going out here soon. Does look like that they're grouping up together. Looks like Thresh is gonna hook onto the Yasuo, get the play. Flashing out of the hook from there. MF is going to respawn with the ult. Dolph going in for the ult. There's just... They do so much damage that I can't even like commentate fast enough for what's going on. They're just that far behind right now.
Yeah, with the Northwest Bank, they're up about 13,000 gold almost, and they're taking the inhibitor turret, and they're going to be taking the inhibitor, and then Anubis is up top taking the tier 2 tower as well. It's looking pretty grim for Victory Store at this moment. What we really have to rely on, what Victory Store need to rely on at the moment will have to be picks. They'll have to go for picks onto the enemy team, such as the Varus, make sure his ult's down possibly. I mean, he did just use it, so if they can land a good pick on him, get the shutdown gold, be able to take him out, give it to the Misfortune or Kayn so that they can scale up and do lots and lots of damage.
Yeah, I am too, actually.
It does look like that they're going to get the Drake as well. They are on top on these objectives. Right when they spawn, they're just right on it. Looks like that they're might be starting to set up for Baron as well. I know Yasuo's up top, clearing the Raptors, but he might rotate for some vision or... We're just going to be pressuring the top side, trying to get that tower down as fast as possible. While the thing is, Victory Store is responding to like all of them going top, but then they're just letting mid just collect a giant wave and just push in. So regardless, like they have to go back. So they're going to be getting the top tower regardless. The ult's going to be going out. Play from Thresh. Knock up into the Yasuo. Does look like Renekton might be able to clean this up.
Red team double kill.
Things might be starting to turn around. It does look like Victory Store was actually able to respond to what was going on this time around. I'd say their wave clear is decent. I mean, so they should be able to keep the waves at bay a little bit. Does look like Northwest wants Baron. They are setting up for it. This might be it. There might be a fight going on right here. Meanwhile, Yasuo is split pushing bot, getting that pressure in as much as possible. Mid lane waves are crashing, and it does look like we have a pause.
A summoner has disconnected.
We use spectator for the next game instead of like the people's screens.
Yeah.
Is that cool?
We're trying to figure out how to do it.
You just need to get somebody like in the lobby when we start the game, and then they'll be under spectator, and you can.
Yeah.
What's up? What did you say?
He wants.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Hello, and we are back. Coming back into Northwest Bank versus Victory Store.
Yes.
It was a slaughter.
Yes.
Northwest Bank took it, what was it, a 20k gold lead by the end of the game.
Yeah.
Taking kills left and right. I'm scared to see the second game if it's anything like the first game was.
I'm kind of interested to see if they're still going to ban only Teemo. You know? Because I feel like the fact that they only ban Teemo, they're like, hey, we're better than you. We don't need to ban anyone. We're just joking around. But if they actually go around and like go for picks that they know that they play, like it's gonna be even worse, you know?
And I mean, yeah, I agree with you. Like, even with this first game, they only banned Teemo and they showed that they only had to ban Teemo.
Yeah, exactly.
So, I think what needs to happen is that Victory Store need to show them that, hey, we're able to compete with you.
Yes.
Hey, don't ban Teemo only again,
Yeah.
or we will destroy you.
Yes.
So going into this next game, I think they should pick Lucian up. If they know how to play him, definitely pick him.
Yes.
He's super OP right now.
Yes.
Don't pick the Misfortune.
Yeah. I mean, they kind of do the same thing. It's just Lucian's better, like you said.
Yeah, Lucian is a much better champion. Ezreal's a much better champion. They can pick other champs, I guess, but going into these comps, you should definitely try to pick a Lucian, an Ezreal, even like a mage carry, that even would work.
Gotta get that classic AD Ahri.
Yeah, AD Ahri. I have not seen that in a very long time, maybe ever. But we are going into the second game. We are seeing a ban from Northwest Bank. It's going to be Ivern. And then Victory Store is going to ban Yasuo, and the Teemo ban is banned up again. And we're going into this. What kind of comps do you want to see this time around?
Honestly, I really don't know. I kind of like old school comps with like the Wombo combo type deal. So like stuff where like their ults synergize together. I like stuff like that. So like with for example what is it? The one with Nunu, MF, and I'm trying to think, but like all the AoE together, you know?
Oh, just a lot of CC comps.
Yeah.
Maybe like in the Mumu. But it looks like Victory Store is going to be picking up Nasus and Rammus.
Yes.
Nasus did get a buff last patch where he gets 12 stacks from larger monsters instead of 6.
Okay.
We see a lot of solo queue Nasus in the jungle. He is very strong, but he's also immobile. So in a team comp that relies on a lot of mobility, it's going to be hard for him to frontline if he has to go up against a Lucian or a Yasuo. So far, it's just a Kayn, Renekton, a Malzahar that they're up against. So they're not super quick. I mean, the Kayn can get away, but Renekton and Malzahar, they're very immobile as champions. And then we have Zoe and Rammus, who are able to get on you with her Sleepy Trouble Bubble with Zoe, and Rammus's Q, his Power Ball, able to hit you and then taunt you. So they're trying to rely more on CC so Nasus can get in and frontline this. It looks like the composition for Victory Store is based upon their top laner at the moment. So we are going to be seeing the bans. The Shaco ban is happening for Victory Store again. They do not want Anubis on Shaco.
Makes me so sad. I want to see it so bad.
And then we have, we do see a full ban list from Northwest. So the Skarner, the Yorick, and the Trundle. But we are seeing them. Trundle is okay. Yorick did get buffed this patch. I don't remember the buff, what it was exactly. I think it was on his ultimate, his big monster that he has, his little guy, his big guy. I think it does a lot more. It does more damage when away from him. For more splitting power. And we are seeing the Misfortune Thresh again in the bot lane. And then we see Varus Nautilus. Pretty much the same bot lane matchup. Hopefully, Victory Store can lay more. Love Gun can lay more hooks. Maybe get more CC onto the Varus or Nautilus because Varus and Nautilus are very oppressive, and they will be able to take down the immobile Misfortune consistently if they get ganks from the Kayn. So we are about to get into game here for the second game. Northwest Bank has a 1 over victory score. If they win here, it'll be 2-0 in the best of 3, but hopefully we'll see something completely different from them. And do you want to talk about the team comps at all?
There's not much else to say. I'm kind of like curious about the Malzahar. I think it's kind of a niche pick in my opinion, but like it can synergize, I guess, with like Nautilus and Renekton going in. I'm not really like good when it comes to team comps themselves. I just know like how things synergize. I do see that they're playing Misfortune Thresh again, which didn't really work for them last time. But, I do want to see Zoe playing out. I love Zoe. I think she's super fun. I think she's fun to watch, especially when she gets ahead. I'm kind of curious about Thano on Rammus because he's the last few times that I've seen him play, he's been playing carry-oriented junglers, and now he's switching over to like a more tank-heavy role instead of taking. Because what he's been doing is he's been taking his lead in like carrying super hard, and I think he noticed that he couldn't do that last game, so he's trying to switch up a little bit and be like, okay, well I'm not going to be able to carry and get fed, so I'm just going to be useful and become a tank.
Okay. So Northwest's team comp relies on a lot of CC. So Malzahar, he's I wouldn't call him a brain dead champion, but when you see pro players play him, he is more of the I know that I'm going to be with a supportive carry to this team. So I will just I'll flash in, lock down the Misfortune in this case, and then the whole team can just dive into her.
Okay.
While the other team, they have to build QSS as one of their items. They have to constantly just bring down, they have to build the QSS for one of their item slots so that the weighs 1,300 gold, and it's just going to be a detriment to their team if Northwest Bank are able to pull ahead in the game. I will say there is a lot of AD on the side of Northwest Bank, so if Rammus is going to be able to get ahead, he can build a lot of tanky items. Everyone on their team should be building Ninja Tabi, besides maybe Misfortune and Zoe on Victory Store. But Thresh, Nasus, Rammus definitely would want to be building Ninja Tabi, a lot of armor items, Iceborne Gauntlet onto Nasus, maybe a Locket of the Iron Solari for Thresh, for a lot more armor for everyone on the team. There's just a lot of things that, a lot of itemization that will be coming down for the side of Victory Store.
Yep.
And we're about to get in the game, about 2 more seconds, and we're just going to load in. We'll see the loading screen, and then we'll be able to get into game, watch them power through.
Hopefully not power through.
Both teams will power through. It'll be a 50, 60-minute game.
Yeah.
You know, it's the best.
Looking for that 120-minute game.
That 120, like 120 minute?
120.
Oh, jeez Louise. I don't want a 2-hour game. Come on. I don't think anybody wants that.
Everyone wants that.
Maybe my solo queue, Kassadin game. It's weird.
It does look like that the red side is going to be going for an invade. They're pinging the Tribush on the blue side, on the bottom lane. Again, it's pretty usual when you have a Thresh to be going for some sort of invade. So let's see how this goes out. Does look like Varus might get caught out here. He's going to walk right into the bush.
Ooh, and first blood going right onto Thano and Victory Store.
They did ignite, which I don't think was needed, but that's fine.
Do you realize? Do you notice that it's triple ignite for the side of Victory Store?
Yep.
All 3 laners have ignite. Nasa's taking the Kleptomancy, trying to get a lot of gold racked up onto him in the beginning of the game.
It does look like that there's going to be some cheesy invade stuff going on here. I don't know if Malzahar and Renekton are going to be trying to get this spread.
I don't know. Dutch might not even know. He does see Anubis was roaming, but I don't think he realizes that Kyle is also on the top. Hangman is going to go down a little bit onto the top lane. There aren't any wards placed onto the Victory Store right side jungle, so there won't be there's no knowledge onto where Rammus will be starting.
Yes.
It looks like it's going to be just the casual leash, both red side and blue side from the perspective. Leash will come on for Kayn and to Rammus. Normal things, normal life in League of Legends.
Yep. The normal start, nothing going on. As usual. Looks like that Nautilus was trying to go for a hook right there. Did not go through. I do like how the bot lane is exactly the same as it was last game.
Yeah, but as we go on to this second game, maybe we'll see more, a better playstyle from the bottom lane.
This looks like Kayn's going to be trying to get this scuttle, trying to get early vision. That's always great. He's always going to be rotating with Rammus as well. Rammus coming in with this charge. Is he going to get the knockup up? He does knock him up. It does look like Renekton is going to respawn. The bubble going through. Going to zone Renekton away. Not much else happening. Bot lane is going to be pressured. It's kind of weird. I would think that Misfortune would be pushing more so than Varus.
Well, with how Nautilus works, he is a little more beefy, and if he's not up against a mage support, he can do apply a lot more pressure with Varus on his Q poke. And he's able to stand in front of Misfortune's abilities, so she doesn't land a lot of damage onto the Varus. It looks like Anubis ended up taking Thanos' Wraiths, so Rammus is going to be a little bit behind early on. He's just going to go straight. He's just going to go for his little rock crabs. This ain't RuneScape though.
Yeah. It did look like that he might be going top lane after he gets his Krugs. Renekton is pushed up a little bit. Probably enough to where he can get a ward, or not get a ward, but get an easy ganking because there is no ward. He has no vision yet. Nasus is playing kind of aggressive. Renekton going in for the stun, a little bit of trade. Rammus coming in, flashes, knocks him out, taunts, and that's going to be a kill.
Going on to Thano. That is 2 kills on the side of Victory Store. It's a lot better from the side of them, for their side. But as we talk about this, there's going to be a fight going to the bot lane. Nautilus landing his hook, but then Glove Gun also landing another hook. The Ignite being put down, but here comes Anubis, bringing in the Kayn, and they're going to get a kill onto Corporal Havoc.
I did not realize Nautilus was that tanky. He was taking a lot of damage there, actually. This looked like there was a little bit of a gank going on in mid lane that's not going to go through. Taking Malzahar can be kind of awkward with this passive. I know it's not hard to proc and get rid of, but it being there can be a little bit awkward. Looks like Kayn's going to be going in for some raids. Okay, let's get in his wolves. Pretty fast clears going out. Now, if I were on the red side right now, if I was on Victory Store, I would be trying to get that Earth Drake. Since they do have a Nasus on their team, since he's going to want to be staying top a lot of the time, getting stacks, he might as well have the Earth Drake so he can get more damage on the towers as well. Just looks like there might be a little skirmish going on top. A lot of pressure coming out from Northwest, the bot lane. This looks like they might be rotating into the enemy jungle. It's kind of risky in my opinion.
Well, Kung Choi, but Northwest Bank's bot lane did end up pushing up against Victory Store, so they were able to get more vision onto them. Logan trying to land a Q. He does get the lantern onto Rammus, but nothing's going to come out of it. Kyle is there to help out Shadow of Shimo, protect him a little bit, make sure if he has to, ultimate. So there's nothing happening at this moment. Nothing too much. It looks like Anubis is going to keep on stealing Thanos' camps. I mean, it's a lot of vertical jungling.
Looks like he is going to go in for a gank.
Looks like there's not much happening in the bot lane either. I mean, Misfortune and both sides are very healthy right now. Rammus is clearing for Zoe at the moment in the mid lane, making sure that she doesn't get too shoved into the lanes can reset. Anubis looks like a
ult coming out.
Nasus
so
ultimate.
Die.
The Ignite isn't going to proc and kill him either. Ooh, in the bot lane, the Misfortune procking her ult. King Choi Low getting really low in the Q landing, killing him.
Actually did a decent amount of damage.
They're now also going to go on to Anubis. Anubis is taking a lot of damage from himself. Rammus being able to, take a lot of 80 damage and bring it back to the 80 champions themselves. Looks like Lovegun is going to be able to back. He is really low. Misfortune, Corporal Havoc is going to be able to stay into the lane, farm up a little bit. Thano just taking a little bit of Krugs, the Gromp, I mean. And then the mid lane, Malzahar is able to pressure out. I mean, his abilities just are oppressive. I mean, he's just able to use them to shove in. He can roam a little bit. Looks like Thano was looking in for a gank, but here's no vision on top of the Malzahar. He's going to pop the Foresight plant, and then go back to lane most likely.
Going back to the mid lane, how you were saying Malzahar is just very oppressive and pushing in. That's something that you don't want when you're playing Zoe. You do not want your lane being pushed in. It's very hard for you to farm under towers. The flash bubble going out is going to cleanse it though.
Yep, and that was the W. That was her passive ability. Bot lane just trying to take down Kung Choi Loi. He is landing the ult. He's going to be able to
the heal
Love Gun under tower, getting the kill. Wow.
Good reactions coming out.
And it looks like there might be a gank coming in from Thano into the top lane against Golden Boy. Golden Boy does have vision, but it might be a little bit too late. The flash going in, the flash taunt, Golden Boy healing a lot of damage, but I think it's too late. The Q stack going for Nasus, and that is a plus 12.
Gotta love that. They should push this in and try to pressure as much as possible.
Yeah, and if they get another minion wave here, they can take a couple tower platings, but it looks like the lane will just reset. Thano, and Anubis, and Kyle are just going to be able to take the scuttle, making sure that the Rift Herald isn't going to be taken, or if it does, there'll be a lot of vision on it. And it looks like both the mid lane and the jungle fork Northwest Bank are going to be able to try to get a gank onto the Zoe, the flash ult, and the suppress, but a lot of the damage isn't even there.
Yeah.
I mean, there's not a lot of damage coming in from the from Northwest Bank, so Zoe was just able to flash away, and even there wasn't even an ult from Kane. I think Anubis realized that if he ulted, he probably would have ended up dying from the Sleepy Trouble bubble.
He might be might go for something cheeky in the bot lane.
Ooh, but Rammus is spotting this out. Anubis knows where Rammus is coming, so he's going to try to get away as fast as he can. Zoe is here as well, but so is the bot lane for Northwest Bank. They're trying to help out Anubis. And it looks like he might be able to get away, but Lovegun is going to be able to land the hook onto Kayn. Anubis doesn't have to try to get away. He does get taunted, and Corporal Havoc actually picks up the kill. Sleepy Trouble Bubble landing on Shadow of Shimo, and he's going to get flashed onto the taunt going in. Another kill going for Northwest Victory Store. And this is looking a lot better than the first game. They're racking up, Victory Store racking up a ton of kills. 2 of them onto Misfortune right now. And that is one of the main carries for them. And they're also going to be able to pick up this Earth Drake.
I think they definitely... I think the first game they didn't quite realize what they were up against. And so they're all warmed up. Last game was a warm-up match. They're finally like, okay, we know how you're playing. We're all good. We're ready to go.
Yeah, they don't have to worry about their cold hands anymore. Oh, it looks like he's going to get... Hangman's gonna get stunned, but look at that Q damage, just getting him 3/4, chucking a quarter off of the Golden Boy. He's just gonna keep on, and then the ult coming in for Nasus. I think this is gonna be a good 1v1 trade. And Golden Boy just getting pummeled. I don't know what he was thinking. There's a lot of stacks. That's another plus 12. And Victory Store did not end up taking that Earth Drake. They wanted to reset the lanes. Kung Choi Loi landing his ultimate onto Misfortune, but the clutch hook going in from Lovegun. Corporal better be careful. The hook onto Flay onto Kung Choi Loi, but that isn't really going to help Lovegun. He's almost been chunked out. Kayn is down bottom for a gank, but there's a gank going on in the mid lane. Rammus going in onto the Malzahar. He's going to taunt with the cleanse, and here comes a Sleepy Trouble Bubble from Zoe, and it's going to get him a kill. Skadutch. Way to go. Way to go.
Gotta love that damage.
It looks like both Zoe and Rammus are coming to the bot lane. There is a little bit of vision, so both Kung Choi Lol and Shadow Shimo are going to back off. And something about Northwest Bank is they constantly have good communication. I mean,
yes.
with how they play, if every time Zoe is missing, the bot lane just backs up every time. If Rammus is there, they've been able to back up. Despite the last gank that happened, there was the big gank in the river where Northwest Bank ended up dying. They've been playing it very safe, very chill. Whenever the Rammus or Zoe come down, although I would have to say Misfortune and Thresh have been getting a lot of kills on them sololy.
This looks like everyone's just kind of backing up and resetting.
Yep. Turret plating is fallen. It's been 14 minutes in the game. Another minute and maybe Northwest Bank will surrender. Get that 15-minute surrender, all 5 of them. Hit yes.
Gotta love that.
And then we can see the Game 3 Shaco maybe. You know, I would love to see how many stacks Nasus has. Like let's see. That's Renekton. So I don't know if that's right, but it looks like Nasus only has 22 stacks at 14 minutes. I think that's actually bugged right now. So
that's gotta be bugged. There's no way.
Oh, look at that! Now he's got 23 stacks. No,
yeah, he had another Q and it didn't go up. So
okay.
Yeah, it's gotta be bugged.
Very unfortunate. I would love to see the plus 500 in 15 minutes. I know Nasus jungle could probably rack up 1,020.
Yeah, definitely.
And not much is going on. A lot of the lanes are just resetting. They want to make Northwest Bank wants to take this game a little slower now that Victory Store has a good lead. I mean, they're only up by 300 though. Not much. So they have Victory Store haven't been able to capitalize on the lead that they've had.
Yes.
And while we're at it, Anubis is at the Dragon Pit, the Bread Pit, as some would call it, just trying to take Earth Drake, and it looks like he's just going to smite it away and get it. And that was a big mistake from Victory Store earlier on after one of the fights. They weren't able to get the Earth Drake, even though none of the lanes had bad priority. They had a good priority state. They just decided not to take the Drake at that point.
I did see some pings going out on the Rift Herald as well from Northwest Bank.
But it looks like there might be a gank coming in from Anubis. He is chilling out in the bot lane. Maybe it'll be a lane gank.
It looks like there's a fight going on, actually.
Ooh, Malzahar flashing onto Zoe, but that won't land. We'll talk about that later. I think we have a little bit of a cheeky little play here. Anubis about to go in. The ult landing right onto Misfortune. She is not going to be able to take the Lantern away, and that's a shutdown going on for Anubis.
Too much CC going out there. There's no chance of responding.
There was no chance at all, and Rammus was not even there. He was on the front side of the river. It looks like Nasus is able to shove in onto the Renekton. He is getting a lot stronger. He's probably going to be looking to split push almost all the entirety of the game. He doesn't have TP though, which is going to be painful to watch if his team keeps dying and he's not even at the inhib yet. But we'll see as it comes on. This will be Trouble Bubble landing onto Anubis. He does take a couple tower shots, but he's able to get away. And it looks like the whole team for Northwest Bank is just mid lane, chilling out. They are starting to back. Misfortune is heading down back to the bottom lane. Hangman is pressuring Renekton. Looks like there might be a gank coming in from Thano and Zoe. But the wave has been cleared in the mid lane, so there won't be anything. There won't be anything to capitalize on for the side of Northwest Victory Store.
Does look like that there might be pinching on Renekton in the top side.
It looks like top side might be getting a gank. Ooh, and then Hangman picking up another plus 12 onto him. It looks like they might be able to try to get this tower, actually. I mean, it is pretty much half health, and Nasus Qs do a lot of damage. If they just focus this tower, they're going to be able to take it. Oh, but they're not. The Kayn is going to get heavily damaged by Hangman.
Is it going to be enough? Just barely off.
Where did...
He does get the Q, though.
Wait, where did Nasus go? Oh, there's Nasus. Nasus is hiding in the bush. We don't see him right now, but the Q is going to get him.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
Alright, and that was a really good play from Hangman and Rammus. Even though Thano died, they got another kill onto Kayn. And Nasus is now 4-0 with 135 CS. You want to guess on how much stacks he has?
I'd say probably around 600.
600?
Yeah.
I'll go with like, I'm gonna go with 500. I'll be safe.
Yeah, he did get a few kills with his Q though.
Man, yeah, he's been getting plus 12s all over the board.
Yeah.
I mean, Cannon's given plus 12, and then champion kills, and then neutral monsters. That's why you see him jungle.
Oh yeah.
It looks like Zoe's gonna be able to pick up that blue buff.
Kayn might be trying to get the scuttle.
Kayn will be trying to go for the scuttle, and even though it's a 10-4 lead for Victory Store, the gold lead is in the upper hand of Northwest.
Yeah.
And it just comes down to CS differentials. I mean, Malzahar is 20 CS upon Zoe. Victory, Kong Choi Lol has 30, and then the Kayn, against Rammus, he's got another 30 as well. In that gold lead, it's not too much though. It's only 800, but it's showing how much precision Northwest Bank has.
Yes.
And it looks like there will be a lane swap coming in from Northwest Bank to go top lane because the bottom lane did end up getting pushed out. Nasus is going to be pressured not to go back, and Misfortune and Thresh are still in the bot lane. There's just not too much that's going to happen here. A lot of poke coming down. Nasus does have his Trinity Force now, and he does have a I can't remember the item, but it's a very armor heavy and mana heavy item.
Oh, that's a Frozen Heart.
Frozen Heart, yes, that one. I'm a mid lane player. I don't pay attention to that item. Ooh, but it looks like there might be something in the jungle with Misfortune and Thresh, maybe. They're just gonna. It looks like they're just gonna be clearing the waves. There are 3 mid though. Yeah, we're gonna have an ARAM, yes, but it looks like Northwest Bank is gonna go head towards the Dragon. It looks like it's an air Drake that has shown up. If they can capitalize on getting all these Drakes, when Elder spawns, if they happen to go into that far into the game, they'll be able to get a lot more going. But in the top side, there's a big fight going on. Hangman in the 390 is unstoppable. He got a plus 12.
Yep.
We didn't get to see it because NASA's Q probably one-shotted him. In the bot side, the Dragon will be taken by the blue side, Northwest Bank. Thano wasn't close enough to get the smite down. I don't even think he had smite. He might have, but he just missed it the 50-50. And it looks like Renekton and Malzahar are both trapped in the bread pit. He's going to land a taunt on a Renekton. Golden Boy is going to ult. Not a lot of damage. Ooh, Skadach be able to pick up the kill with the Sleepy Trouble Bubble and the Paddle Star. Golden Boy is running for his life. He does have a tower to run to, but if this lane gets shoved in, it looks like there's going to be a 5-man dive down into Golden Boy if he doesn't get out of there now. Anubis trying to farm camps, but everyone knows where he's at.
Yeah.
Ooh, Nasus is down here now. He's looking to push with him. This is going to be a 5-man push. And it looks like the turret for Victory Store is going down. It's going to be, and now they're back in the lead. 200 gold, but it's still a lead. They're starting to worry more and more about objective control instead of just the kills. And they're going to be able to spend a hefty amount of gold. I know Nasus probably has quite a bit to spend. Look at that. Look at that back. Just a god.
Yeah, it's pretty great. This looks like Kane's going to be setting up vision for the Baron just in case something does come out.
Yeah, Anubis taking that scuttle right now is really good. At 22 minutes, if there's a Baron play 23 minutes in, he'll be able to see if Victory Store is taking it. Right now, Victory Store want to take this mid tower so they can get more pressure into the mid lane. Thano is looking for a side gank, but he is spotted out by a ward. Nasus is going to start pushing top, starting that split push. But, Rammus is going to get hit by King Choi Lul's ult, and he's not going to be able to take the hook, so he's going to have to flash away. Kane able to shut down Zoe, and Thano is in a lot of trouble right now. The ultimate is going to be popped by Misfortune, and, Thano does get killed by the Ignite.
They're going to be trying to focus down Nasus as much as they can now. Thresh Lantern saving the day once again.
And it looks like there's going to be a huge push from Northwest Bank. They got 2 kills out of it. They didn't lose anybody, so they're going to be able to push this in and possibly they're going to be able to take the tier 2 and they'll be able to start setting up for Baron. They'll have to reset and not be able to take it, but they're going to get a lot of vision down in the topside jungle. Ooh, Love Gun landing a hook, but I don't think that's the hook that he wanted to land. Landing onto a Nautilus is really scary, especially if he takes it.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to be hooking their front liners. It's not something that you really want.
Looks like Victory Star want to try to catch up to the side of Northwest Bank. Zoe landing the Sleepy Trouble bubble. Not gonna be able to get it, but it looks like they might be in the bush. They're starting in the back from Northwest. Oh, and the ultimate going for Malzahar, and that's sad. I almost cried. They were able to get right on top of Love Gun, killing him, and they might try to go for Baron after this. No, they're just gonna start resetting again, like they were trying to in the first place. Spend a lot of their gold, set up for Baron, get a lot of vision, and then push out each lane so that they can take the Baron buff. And with all of this happening, Nasus is still going to be able to take a lot more stacks. He's going to be able to split. He won't be able to fight just because teleports are going to be up. The Air Drake is going to be up in about 45 more seconds. So if Nasus is going to start splitting, he's going to have to choose whether or not, he can't be going back and forth each and every time, especially without a teleport. He's going to have to make a strong decision and go 100% all out. It looks like Malzahar is trying to go on to Nasus, and Hangman actually flashes away from the fight because he knows if Malzahar gets on top of it, if Cal was able to get on top of him, he would have died instantly. Hangman would have died instantly.
Oh yeah,
and it
that's
looks
the one
like
thing with Northwest. Once they get one person caught out, they are all following up with their CC and just ready to go at it.
it looks like there's going to be a lot of pressure in the mid lane from Victory Store. They have all 5 members just pressuring. They should try to take this mid tower. Nasus should probably stay here and get his Qs off. I mean, they could get this for sure, but he's going back to the top lane to respond to Renekton. And it looks like Kayn is doing a lot of damage to Rammus right now. Malzahar landing the ult onto Corporal Havoc. Another kill going onto Nautilus, actually. The ultimate going to land onto Zoe, and Thresh is going to get use his ultimate, but he's going to get caught out. Ooh, will he die? Yes, Kyle taking him out.
That should be a Baron.
That's going to be Baron. Nasus does get the kill on Renekton, though. He does solo him. He got another plus 12. You know, I vote for... If anything happens, I just vote for Nasus.
Yeah.
Nasus is my #1 guy. He's a dog champ.
Oh yeah. My fantasy league app team right now includes Anubis, Thano, Chonkoy, Zion, and Sasha Grey.
It looks like he spelled Anubis wrong, though.
I appreciate being on your fantasy league team.
It looks like Northwest Bank is capitalizing on their lead now. They have taken Baron. They're able to shove in all the lanes, and at this point, as Northwest Bank, I would end up just grouping as 5, trying to push in, get an inhibitor, and then get some neutral objectives, steal away the jungle camps from Victory Store, and be able to itemize themselves for next fight. They want to get a big team fight going without the Nautilus, but the hook landing in from Love Gun, Nautilus able to get a lot of damage, Skadash able to pick up a kill onto the Golden Boy. Ooh, but the Malzahar landing onto Love Gun, and Nasus is getting chunked. Rammus is going to go in, he's going to land his ult onto, and taunt onto Varus, but he's going to get killed as well.
They're just turning this game around.
Yeah, Northwest Bank was looking pretty scared at first, but they took 3 in response. Yeah. The fight was looking so well, too.
They have an 8K gold lead now. They were down by what, like 1K?
They were down by 1 or 2K, and they just turned it completely around after that fight right before Baron. They were able to take Baron. They're taking Drake now, and they're taking Drake in the bread pit, and they have 2 airs and Earth, and they're going to be able to they can just capitalize as much as they want. They can go ham.
Is there a reason we're calling it the bread pit?
During the Acer Invitational,
what was the Acer Invitational?
The Acer Invitational, during the Acer Invitational, which was a collegiate tournament for a lot of college teams, $5,000. It was a big one, and we had it was me, Ostopolis, and Chase DeWitt, or Booker, as we call him. We've been commentating a lot that day, and we were getting tired, and I started calling. Bread was the term for money at the time. It was the meme for money, and we started calling Dragon Pit the bread pit because you get all that money from it. You get all that bread.
I got you.
Plus, a lot of team fights were happening there, so a lot more gold was being shuffled around. It looks like Northwest Bank will be doing a 1-4. No, they're sending all 5 members to the bottom lane, getting that turret, tier 2 turret. And it looks like they're going to push for more, and I can respect that. They have Baron buff. If they get a cannon wave, they're going to be able to keep that cannon minion alive the whole time because they just stands back out of tower range and able to take more hits onto it. It looks like Anubis will be pushing in the mid lane so that there's more pressure. There's 2 lanes pressuring at all times. Rammus, Thano is looking to try to pinch them, but he's going to just back away. Kong Choi Law is half health right now. He does have a Guardian Angel, but if that gets procced early enough, Victory Store could capitalize and be able to take a team fight.
I do like how they're splitting 4 to 1, trying to pressure both sides, like the middle of the map and the bot side at the same time.
It looks like the tower is getting lower and lower. It is at 1/4 health. It won't be able to heal up as much as it used to. Actually, I saw that it used to be able to heal at all points, but if it gets now it's if it's at 1/3 health, it doesn't heal anymore. The inhibitor towers is what I'm talking about. Nexus towers, I'm pretty sure still heal the same amount, no matter what. But the inhib towers are a little bit different after, I think it was last patch, or a couple of patches back.
Those look like they're trying to set up for the Baron.
Yeah, they can set up for it again. It is another minute 30. They did take Scuttle, and it will be up during Baron, so if Victory Store tries something, but it looks like Hangman is in a really bad situation. All members from Northwest Bank are just jump right onto him. He's going to be able to QSS out, but he doesn't have QSS, but he's just going to get Raffle Stomped. Nothing he can really do there. His team is going to try to push out, the rest of the Victory Store is going to try to push out lanes so that they don't have to worry about the mid lane, but all of Northwest Bank are at top. They're going to try to take this tier 2 turret. And I don't know what Victory Store can do. They're in a really bad situation. Victory Store in a really bad situation with being 10k gold down. Most of the kills going on that are on Northwest Bank's side are on the Kayn and Malzahar, so that's really good for Northwest Bank. And looks like they're going to try to take the top inhibitor turret as well. And Victory Store are just going to allow them to do so. There's not much else that they can do. Flash hook going onto the Varus. That's a really good hook. But is he going to be able to capitalize? The GA is popped. Malzahar popping his ult onto Rammus, which wasn't the best option, and Zoe's going to be able to take out Varus. Malzahar going to get kill onto it. Nass is flashing, trying to land Qs onto the Malzahar and to the Nautilus. Looks like there's a huge fight. Hangman is getting really chunked down. Kyle's going to be going godlike. He gets Ignite. Not a lot going to be going down. It looks like the ult is going to land onto the Misfortune. Corporal Havoc going down. She has popped the GA, but Anubis is going to go on a rampage, taking her out as well. Lovegun trying to land another hook, but going to whiff.
Meanwhile, bot lane is pressuring, and
mid lane.
Minions are getting the inhib.
Yep, all lanes have been pressured from the side of Northwest Bank, and they're able to capitalize on it. I mean, it looks like all the turrets are going to go down. And then on top of that, the side of Northwest Bank, they're just going to be able to take down the Drake as well.
You guys are talking about wanting to commentate. Feel free to come in on Tuesday nights and help us with commentating. It's free for anyone to do. We could use all the help that we can get. So if you're interested in it, feel free to come in.
What do you think Victory Store have to do if they want to get back into this game, Teacup?
Really, they just need to kind of turtle as much as possible and kind of just focus everything around Nasus, I think, personally. I mean, he has a bunch of stacks, and, he's fairly tanky for what he is, and just, I don't know, just focus around that and then have enough in the back ready to hold during a team.
It looks like Northwest Bank are going to be chunking out this Baron. They took it really quickly, and Anubis is going to be being able to secure it. Now Victory Store have to turtle. They have to turtle around their turrets in the Nexus. So they're just going to have to allow Northwest Bank to take everything. Anubis is going to be going onto the Rammus. He does get the rollout gone. Malzahar going to be using his ult to stun him out. Skadut's trying to get a couple pokes down, but it looks like Northwest Bank does not care. They're going to be pushing out as much as they can. They're going to take the top tower, top inhibitor. It looks like they're going to try to push to end the game. Kayn does end up going down from Skadutch, but she gets traded off by the Renekton. It is a 2-for-1 on the side of Northwest Bank, and it looks like they're going to try to push the end here. They have a couple of minions. They're going to wait for the super minions coming in from the mid lane. Miss Fortune does end up using her ult, getting the kill onto Nautilus is the Nasus. He does use his E onto Kung Choi Lol, but he doesn't end up getting the kill. Renekton's going to be able to kill Miss Fortune. Malzahar kills the Thresh, and it's just Nasus to defend the rest of the game.
I do think that Varus and the minions are going to be a little too much.
Yeah, I mean, even though Varus is low, Nasus is back up. He could try to get a taunt onto the Varus, but it looks like Thano is gonna get him. They're gonna get the kill.
Yes.
Thano is going to chase Golden Boy.
It's really hard while the minions are pushing into his Nexus. I don't know.
And he wants to try to get the ace. And let's go back up to the Nexus and see what happens, and see if Nasus can defend alone. Honestly, all right, he is able to defend alone. It was a little bit scary. But he does have a lot of stacks. He will be able to get the minions. And Victory Store's base is in shambles. The only other thing that they have besides their Nexus is their bottom lane inhibitor. If there is a ward at all placed, there is no TP for the side of Northwest Bank. Never mind. But in retrospect, Northwest Bank could teleport if they had it, while there was a team fight breaking out.
Really, all Northwest Bank needs to do is just kind of group up and just end this game.
Yeah, all they need to do is group as 5, make sure they focus down Miss Fortune and Zoe as soon as they can, take out their carries, and then be able to end the game. They don't. Something tells me they won't even have to worry about the tanks as much, or even the carries, because they have so much damage. Nautilus is taking a lot of poke from the Miss Fortune and Zoe. Lovegun is gonna flash hook, but he's so low. Miss Fortune landing her ultimate on a lot of champions, but there is a Varus going to kill the Thresh. Malzahar, there's going to be 3 kills, 4 kills, and is that the ace? Zoe's going to be able to get away, but all 5 members are going to push the end for the side of Northwest Bank.
It's going to go to Northwest Bank.
And that's going to be the end of the series. It's going to be 2-0 for the side of Northwest Bank. GG. Man, that I don't know. The second game looked a lot better for Victory Store. I will say that. They looked really good in the beginning of the game. Early game, it was 8-2 by mid game. Nasus was getting a lot of stacks. They had a lot going for them, and they just fell through towards the mid to late game when Anubis and Kyle, the Malzahar player, was able to capitalize and lock down Miss Fortune and Zoe. I just want to take a moment to thank our sponsors right now, which would have to be our sponsors, which would be Intel, Video Games, etc., St. Ambrose University, and Respawn Gaming Chairs. Thank you so much for helping us out. Without you, we wouldn't be here today. And with that being said, we are going to be looking for an interview here in a second. I will be right back as I get someone to interview. Why don't you talk it up a little bit, Teacup?
Yeah, so the game went kind of as expected, in my opinion. I wouldn't say it was as one-sided as it was last week. It was more evenly matched, but at the end of the day, the people on Northwest are a little higher ranked, so it's just, on paper, it makes sense that they're going to win. Other than that, do you guys have any opinion in the chat?
Do you mind scooting over just a little bit, and then we'll have this fellow gamer
Scoot over, which one? This one?
This one, yeah. All right. So, I should have asked your name beforehand, your in-game name. Yeah. But we have the coach of Northwest Bank's team. What is your name?
Kyle.
Kyle. We'll go with Kyle today. So the first question I want to ask is, what's up with the Teemo ban?
Okay, so we didn't think that we needed to ban anything really to be competitive today. I don't want to be so BM as to say it was a handicap, especially after that second game, which I'm a little disappointed in.
It was looking scary in the early game.
It was, and there's a lot that goes into it. I never really doubted that game because what I gathered is that the two teams were playing very different types of League of Legends up there, and respectfully. Victory Store, that was the other team. They were playing a very kill-oriented League of Legends, which is fine, you know, if you do it right. But also, I noticed that they really need a better grasp on macro play, so rotations, objective play, things like that. And I recognized too that even when they were like a lot of kills ahead, they didn't have more than a gold, like 1,000 gold ahead of us. So I didn't really doubt that we were going to win, but it should have never been that close anyway.
Yeah, and you guys ended up playing a lot more of the macro style. I noticed that so in the early game it was 8-2 very early on, but the gold lead it was mostly onto you guys. Northwest Bank was mostly up by 1,000 gold. There was a time where you were down 200, but most of the time when you got your CS leads, you got jungle pressure. There's a lot of vertical jungling coming from Anubis. So keeping that in mind, how do you guys go into practicing? What's your regimen?
Yeah, so I don't know if anyone's talked about this prior from our team, but we do have a facility on campus at Augustana that we use. We meet 6 out of 7 days of the week to practice anything from scrims to just flex 5v5 to practicing on like micro play, so mechanics, to even watching VODs. Specifically, we kind of do a lot of our practice on a national level because, also with complete respect, there is no competition for us in the Quad Cities.
It's true.
Yeah, it really, and I don't mean that as BM because I mean that second game came really close, which I think came down to us kind of getting cocky. We kind of disrespected some of the picks, and that happens. But really, we scrim a lot of like amateur pro teams that have challenger and diamond players on it, just because no school team, collegiate team, just general team in the Quad Cities can usually stand up to us if we're really putting in our 100. So.
Wow. That's saying
Except
a
for
lot.
our team that we're making.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Our
Our
team's
team full of gold and platinum.
Yeah,
I'm
you
sure
ready?
that we can do that. Yeah.
Are you ready?
We're incredible
See,
players.
I'm not much of a player myself. Like peaked plat at one point. I'm more of a coach. Of course, as the head coach, which I could talk about for hours. But that's why I never 1v1 people. I just line up my players together. It's fine.
Yeah, it shows here with Northwest Bank being able to take out a clean sweep onto Victory Store, who were also looking good. I mean, they 2-0'd the last 2 weeks as well. I was expecting a very close match each game, and I honestly thought it was going to be game 3. But I was proven wrong. The macro play from Northwest Bank was really on point. And with that, I think we'll end the interview here. Thank you so much, Kyle, for coming up and talking to us.
Appreciate it.
We will go on to intermission. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll be coming back with Chalk Bites versus QC Bank here in a little bit.
Thanks for watching.
It's time you came back to bed. Baby, I'm gonna be up in an hour.
This wasn't a dream, it wasn't.
Sure, I know. It was a premonition. Your grandmother's gypsy blood talking to you.
I saw you lying on the floor in the bank. It was so real. It was as real as anything that's ever happened to me.
Well, if we're not going to bed, I'm going to have a drink.
Hello, everybody. We are back. The Teacup Man and the Ostopolis Kid taking it on the hard life and going ham as we talk about QC Bank and Chalk Bites going at it. Both 0-2 in their previous weeks, so they're looking for a win.
Yeah, regardless, one of them is going to get a win today. And that's always good.
I'm expecting 120-minute games each game.
Yep.
We're going to be here till midnight.
Yes.
the Hez coming in from our peanut gallery. They they don't want it as much as we don't want it.
Yeah.
But it would be fun to see elongated games.
Oh, yeah.
We are going to go into picks and bans here pretty soon. What do you want to see? Do you want to see any champions specifically?
Timo, obviously.
Timo?
Yes.
But he was banned. He will probably be banned again.
Yes. Timo's on perma ban because of how busted he is.
Either of our casters like water.
That sounds great.
Water.
Thank you.
Take some water.
And we are going to be getting into the pick and ban phase. Right now, what I'm seeing is a Yasuo ban. And so we will be casting your beautiful faces and viewership as we see a Leona ban coming in for the side of oh boy, the side of QC Bank. No, Chalk Bites.
Yeah, I think it's
gosh,
Chalk Bites.
gosh darn. QC Bank has banned Yasuo and Nocturne. No, but who did you want to see being played?
If I'm being like for real, like not joking around, like serious, you know, honestly, Pyke. I think Pyke's always fun to watch. If he gets ahead, it's ridiculous. I want to see Karthus, obviously, because of how busted he is. And my boy Bard.
Bard?
I have yet to see Bard be
Oh,
played.
that's right. I saw your picture. Are you like a Bard one trick or something?
Yes.
Ah, I love it.
Yes. I love
Ooh,
Bard.
but it looks like we're getting a lot of tanky and bruisery picks from each side. I mean, Galio, Jarvan, and Mumu. I haven't seen a Mumu in such a long time.
Yeah, it's
and then
been
a
a while.
Scion.
Not last week, but the week before, we were talking about Galio. Apparently, he got a change or a buff or something like that. I forgot exactly what it was, but
So he, his AP ratio, or he has a lot of damage with his AP right now. I actually think he got nerfed though this patch, so it's gonna be interesting to see how much damage he's gonna be doing from today.
Yeah.
Compared to like a week ago where he had the massive amount of damage.
Yeah.
But nevertheless, there is 3 tanky people on the side of
they synergize
Chalk Bites.
fairly well too. I mean,
Oh yeah, if Jarvan goes in and ults on top of you, Galio can ult, and you have an Ornn ult that just stomps inside of you. I mean, they're going for a lot of CC this game from Chalk Bites.
Definitely.
But I mean, we could take a look at the CC power from QC Bank as well. I mean, a Mumu goes in with his bandage toss, he ults in, and Sign ults in as well.
Yes.
It's gonna be a wacky combo too.
yes.
Ooh, Misfortune being picked up from the side of Chalk Bites. So they have a lot of ult synergy.
Yes.
Kai'Sa, this might be a protect the Kai'Sa comp, to be
Yes.
honest. They don't pick up a third tank. They do take Morgana. I do enjoy watching her being played. If she lands her snare, that's an easy kill in
Yes.
the bot lane during the lane phase.
Definitely.
Sona being picked up. I haven't seen a lot of Sonas being played, but Sona being picked up for the side of Chalk Bites.
I remember when I first started playing League. I don't know why I was like obsessed with Sona. I just thought she was super fun and super cool, even though she's literally one of the most one-sided characters that you can play. I mean, like her Q, like her QWE is all aura based, so like you don't really have to think while you play her. But for some reason, I just loved her, and I played her for like literally all the way from like level 1 to level 30. I played nothing but Sona. I have no clue why. I still love Sona. I think she's great. She's definitely waifu material too.
But she can't even speak.
That's what makes it great.
Oh, okay. I see. We're not gonna get too ahead of ourselves with that conversation. Let's go into Morgana. She's the angel from the deep, the fallen angel sort of person.
Yeah.
Let's get it going. Let's get it hard. Kai'Sa will. So I like Kai'Sa as a character, as a champion. She hasn't seen a lot of pro play and a lot of solo queue play. She's rated kind of low at the moment, just because of the nerfs that she was seeing after Worlds.
Yeah.
But with how with the AD carry buffs coming in next patch, I think that she will come back in a weird way because she'll be able to build Infinity Edge after her Storm Razors. But I guess I shouldn't be talking about that since we're not in that patch yet. So we have 2 more minutes of spectator delay. I wanted to see Kassadin. I always want to see him. He's the great scaling player. Everyone should be watching for him. And I still want to see Silas. Like, I'm so mad. I don't get to see Silas at all.
Yeah, it's kind of weird that he hasn't popped up. Not even like a ban or anything.
He's actually, I looked through some Reddit threads, and he is the lowest picked rate new champion ever.
Oh.
So, like, when a new champion comes out, you normally either see him picked or banned. Not really. Not in this. With Silas, it might be the most balanced champion right now.
If
or
Silas
they don't know his kit.
If Silas was a lolly, I feel like that wouldn't be the
I don't think
like if you look at the last champions that were made, we got Zoe, we got Nico, we got Bard. He's a lolly.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
No, he is not. They're bringing it, and you know what they're doing? Riot is bringing another champion that's a support player, and it's speculated to be a cat.
Woo.
So you think it's gonna be a lolly?
Yes, I hope so.
Oh, gosh, can we just get Pyke to kill all?
I hope that there is a cat champion that's a support. That's like everything I want. Like when I saw Nico, I thought that she was gonna be a support. And then I saw that she wasn't, and I was very sad.
She could be played as a support. I mean, once the itemizations get figured out, she's still new. Like, they released her, and then not even, a month later, they released Silas?
Yeah, they're definitely popping out characters left and right.
Yeah, I mean, like, it seems like every season they switch. I think they're going to be doing full reworks this next season. I mean, they did do reworks this last season with Aurelia, Kali, and Swain.
Yeah.
But now, I think the champions that are being popped out aren't going to be as much. Because they're reworking Morgana and they're reworking Kayle. And we're about to get they're reworking both of them. Not full. Morgana won't be seeing a full rework. It will be a little bit like a couple abilities, but Kayle, I'm pretty sure, is getting a full rework.
Okay.
She's not that strong, honestly.
Yeah, she really needs one. If I'm being perfectly honest, her kit's very stale.
Oh yeah, and it's very easy to get on top of her. The only good thing about her is her ult.
Yeah.
But even then, she goes in, she pops her ult, and she gets annihilated pretty much.
Yeah.
She's not a Kindred where she can just sustain so much and then heal back up with an ability.
Yeah.
And we're getting into the game. As we get into this game, you're welcome. So, as we get in the game, let's see if we see any cheeky things happen. I would like to see a invade from the from
Chocolates?
Quad City Bank, though. QC Bank. Honestly, I would like to see it, especially because they have an Amumu and a Morgana. If they do the bandage toss, they have a lot more hooks, quote unquote.
It does look like King Alfred's gonna be by himself in the River Bush.
Yeah, he is by himself. It looks like Morgana and Kaisa are coming up. There is a ping on top of Amumu. They don't know he's there, but they might want to try. They're going to try to get a ward, but if they do, they're in for a lot of trouble.
Oh yeah.
And Sona's one of the squishiest champions in the game. Early.
Definitely.
It looks like Ornn is trying to get an early ward. Ooh, this is really good. If he gets a ward. What is he doing?
He is the ward.
I would think he was seen by Sion. Yeah, Whom That Boy is coming down. He might be getting he's a little hesitant because he doesn't know if anybody followed with the Ornn. Gavin did place down a ward next to the blue buff. He's going to use his fire. He's going to breathe a little bit of fire. The Q coming down from Whom That Boy and a lot of poke damage going into them onto Gaming Gavin. But also onto Reen. Reen is at almost half health as well. So, that's quite interesting what we're getting into. Gaming Gavin has already popped a potion. He's already healing a little bit. Jarvan will be starting at top side. He will be starting at the red buff. And it looks like he didn't really need the leash. Oh, he is still going to get the leash for him.
That was a close one.
Yeah.
There's 41 health. That would have changed the game Just a little bit if Ornn took that
If Ornn
red buff.
took it, Jarvan would be behind, but it looks like we're going for a level 2 gank. Jarvan going, Pancho Ranchero is instantly going to go on to
the knockup.
Reen.
The
The
Ignite.
Ignite being popped, and
That
he
is gonna
does,
be first
oh,
blood.
it is first blood going on to Galio.
That was a
I'm
lot of
surprised
damage.
Syndra didn't use the flash.
Yeah, I'm
she had
surprised
it in
too.
her arsenal.
That was a lot of damage early on. Like, I did not expect that much damage, if I'm being perfectly honest.
Back and forth here from the bot lane. Mankey Boy and Marsh Buoy going ham, having a little fun at it. Like, it's gonna be quite the interesting set of games we're gonna have here. I think. Do you think it'll go to game 3?
I think it might. I definitely think it might.
Anything fun here for the side of Gaming Gavin, Whom Dat Boy? It looks like just typical top lane.
Yeah. Every time we go into top lane, it's always the same stuff going on.
And
It's
this is tanks.
Yeah.
These are 2 tanks. They're just gonna heal it all back up.
Yep, exactly.
Looks like a Mumu is ooh, whoa. Mumu and Jarvan are about to have a fight. Mumu doesn't have any mana, but he does smite the Scuttle Crab, so he's gonna get a lot.
Looks
Galio
like Galio's
coming
gonna
down.
come in.
He's gonna get
Gonna
landed
get the
taunt.
taunt.
Look how much
That,
damage
yeah,
that
that Q does so much damage.
Even with the nerfs, he's gonna be doing so much.
That's ridiculous.
And it looks like Jarvan is going on for a gank. He does land his E.
Just
The
not
whole,
up.
but Jarvan doesn't predict well quick enough. The taunt does land on the Reen. He does
He's gonna get
flash.
flash.
And Jarvan's in a lot of trouble. The Ignite is going to get on top of him, but there's nothing that QC Bank can do to get more of a kill, get the kill, to secure it. So he's going to be able to. Pancho is going to be able to recall and maybe get an item or 2.
This is a good response from QC Bank spot lane.
Yes, and then Chalk Bites is able to shove it in. Makey Boy should be careful here. He didn't have a support at the time. Marsh Buoy is going to throw the snare, miss it completely.
Gotta love this.
And it looks like Marine is just going to TP right inside there. He's going to get
That's
taunted by
pretty
Galio.
risky.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
knock
because
out the
Galio's
Q
a level
and
up.
he's
He's just going to be able
already
to punch
half health.
Syndra. That TP, and you can't cancel TP anymore, so I'm not
I
sure
forgot
if he
about
realized that. Yeah. Have you watched any of the LCS lately?
No, I have not.
Well, there's a specific play that happened the first week where Sneaky teleported to bot lane and instantly got killed by double lift. It was Sneaky bot lane.
Good. I have a hatred towards Sneaky. I wouldn't say hatred, but like, he's a mean person. He called me mean names.
He called you mean names? What do you? Okay.
I donated him. Yeah, I donated him $50 on my birthday for him to sing "Happy Birthday" to me, and he called me a bunch of mean names, and then refused to let me refund the $50 and continued to call me mean names.
Oh,
Yeah, so I don't like
Sneaky.
Sneaky anymore.
Sneaky weebs.
That was like 3 years ago.
So you remember the Sneaky weebs meme, Jack?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Well, now he's a cosplayer. I mean,
Yep.
he's hotter than most girlfriends.
Not much is really going on right now.
Ooh, looks like a lot of chunk damage going on to Whom Dat Boy. Gavin really is playing this matchup really well.
Oh, yeah.
Able to chunk out. He has 8 CS lead on top of Sion, which is expected. Ornn usually wins this matchup because of how much damage he can sustain with his fire breath.
I haven't seen Ornn played in forever. Like when he was released, he was played a decent amount, and then like he just kind of like disappeared.
He disappeared for a little bit, but then he was played a lot more as time went on.
Yeah. I remember like there was like one patch where he was played like a bunch.
Ooh, both level 6. I wonder if Whom Dat Boy is going to try to ult away. No, he's just going to keep trying to chunk. But while in the mid lane,
the flash
Keegan's going to
taunt
get the
Q.
flash taunt onto Reen. Reen's just running the opposite direction. He doesn't have anybody to save him. Gaming Gavin, if he notices, he's going to be able to come down and possibly land an ult onto Reen. Reen does get the double stun, but he also gets hit again. The Q is going to secure the kill. Actually, no, it's going to be Pancho.
Galio's doing a lot.
Ooh, that was a nice
The root's
snare
gonna
from
go
Marsh
through.
Buoy. But there's no follow-up, and it looks like Jarvan can come back to get a kill. Nothing. That was a really good play from the side of Chalk Bites.
Yeah. Galio's doing a lot more damage than I thought.
Yeah,
Like
I
all he
feel
had
like
is a
maybe the
Doran's
nerf-
ring, and he did like a full combo and did half health.
Maybe I was wrong about these nerfs. Maybe they didn't really do anything.
They never do. Look at Irelia.
Oh no, she got hard nerfed. Did you see the nerf that happened to
yeah,
her?
yeah.
Yeah, she can't break shields as hard anymore.
Yeah.
And then when you go enter her ultimate, you don't no longer get the you can auto attack again,
Okay.
and you don't take as much damage. I think. No, you take more damage because of that,
Okay.
and more slow. Oh, but it looks like it looks like Poncho's coming in for another gank. They are just hard camping Reen. He does land the he does knock back Chica Boss, so the taunt won't land. But Reen is at a run for his life. He's gonna
like
flash the
Orange.
mastery though. Oh, this boy, he's just gonna taunt them.
It
He
looks
wants
like, I
him
think
to
he's
come
trying
in.
to bait them because
He is
Mumu
trying to
and,
bait him. But who's
Morgana
that
are
boy
coming in.
coming down? He's in a very sticky situation. Who's that boy? It's just gonna barely live.
Looks like King Alfred's gonna come in. He doesn't have his ult though.
Oh, but Galio Elta comes in, but he does. Syndra does end up getting the kill, and it's 4 versus 2 now. And Syndra is just gonna try to chase down Poncho. He's not gonna chase any longer because he doesn't know where Galio is at the moment.
Look
and
at
he's going to
Whom that boy's health.
Whom that boy?
Yeah, he had like.
Oh
10
yeah, he was close to
Yeah.
death. And what's interesting about this is that Kaisa has been left alone practically this whole game, and she's just been able to get almost an even CS lead. She's just playing it very safe. Mankey Boy's playing this matchup really well, especially with how much poke this Sona has.
See, this is the kind of bot lane I like. This is how I play when I support. I basically lead my AD carry all the time.
That's mean.
Like I come there occasionally, but I like putting more pressure into the map than just in the bot lane. Especially when I play like Bard, because like his kit's meant to roam. So I usually stay for like 2 levels or so, and then I just start roaming for the rest of the time. Yeah, but that Misfortune Sona poke is not fun to face. It's super annoying. It's a very annoying lane.
Gosh, and Reen keeps flashing his Mastery 7 on Syndra. I think they have a reason to camp him now.
Yeah. They weren't before, they definitely will now.
Oh, and it looks like Chalk Bites are going straight to the Dragon. They're going to start it up. They have 4 members on it. The Bread Pit right now is looking pretty hefty for the Fire Drake. But I don't see QC Bank being able to get this. Amumu's not even close. Amumu's way too far away. Marsh Boy might try to send out. Oh, they don't
He's
get
gonna
it.
get the
Oh,
thumb
but
off.
there's a reset.
The Q, basically.
Oh.
Doing a half of their
Marsh Boy having to
health.
flash away. Galio doing a lot of damage, but here comes Syndra coming in to try to get a lot of chunk damage. But Poncho knows that if he goes in onto Syndra, she's immediately gonna die. Both Poncho and Chica Boss are looking to get a kill onto this Reen Syndra player. Mastery 7, as we know, multiple occasions.
Yep.
And it looks like Poncho is just standing around. He knows that if Reen moves up even a hair overextending, he's gonna die. Ooh,
Oh, he
Poncho
set
using the ult.
off.
Ooh, and he lands Reen lands the knockback. He's able to flash away. He's gonna not take any more damage. He won't die for it. Which is really nice. Meanwhile, on the bot lane, Amumu's coming in for a gank. Amumu's gonna be pretty hefty. He has the ult.
Oh,
the flash
coming out from Sona.
And King Alfred's just gonna have to back away.
Luckily for Chalk Bites, Amumu's Q is very, very slow.
Yes, it has a very slow cast time. It's going to be really hard for him to land those unless Morgana lands a snare first.
Yep. Isn't Amumu's Q like one of the slowest in the game? Like one of the slowest abilities?
I'm not sure. I don't know too much about Amumu's Q. I don't see him enough.
That's true. See, don't see much Galio play between him and Orin. That's a lot of power on the team fight. Yeah, that's what we were saying earlier. Their team fight is going to be very, very strong. They have the Jarvan ult, they have Galio's ult, and they have Orin's ult, and Misfortune, and Sona's. I mean, like, they all just synergize very well with their ults. I guess if one of them lands them, then the rest of them just follow up.
It's just a matter of fact of landing them. It's going to be very difficult for them to land it if they have to rely on a Mumu going in first. Maybe they want to try to get Scion to ult in and hit us slow, and then the snare comes in, and then they can keep going and going. It's going to be difficult for either team to get more CC on. But Chalkbites have been playing really well with their CC.
Yeah, definitely.
And here comes Pancho Richero going in for a gank onto Whom Dat Boy, but he was not able to land his
Looks like the Arnold
Swag and Drag. Gaming Gavin and Gaming Gavin picking up a kill. Zombie mode isn't gonna do much. Oh, look at that shield coming in from Morgana. Too bad shields don't get you health.
That'd be great.
It looks like we have a duo bot lane. We have both support Marsh Buoy and the jungler King Alfred fighting off, but it looks like Gaming. Chica Boss barely missing the taunt on the Rain. Are we gonna see the Mastery 7? We are gonna see the Mastery 7.
The classic, the staple coming from Reen.
Oh, here comes Chica Boss. He's gonna try to land the taunt again. He is gonna get it. He's gonna land the Q. And not a lot more. It's not as much damage as it was before.
Yep.
Ooh, the nice snare. Reen landing his ult. He's gonna get the Q, but Marsh Boy picking up the kill onto Chica Boss.
Yeah, if you do see Reen actually rush Mercury Treads.
That's a very smart decision from him. He was behind in gold, or behind in the lane, so he wasn't able to get as much. And getting boots early on to prevent the enemy laner to get much damage is really helpful.
Yep.
I tend to do that when I play Kassadin. Even if I'm ahead, if I'm playing against AD champion, but as I'm talking about this Reen, ooh, that's a lot of damage on him. It's a good thing Pancho did not go in there.
Looks like nice the snare is gonna hit Sona. Not much follow-up coming up.
Because they don't know if Jarvan's there.
Oh yeah. I definitely want to see a spicy Kai'Sa play coming on. I want to see a 1v5 Kai'Sa play in this game. Ooh! Oh, the bandage charge going out the ult. Kai'Sa coming in.
And Pancho Richero trying to get some damage onto Marsh Buoy.
Looks like here goes try teleporting. Galio's gonna ult. Get the exhaust off. The taunt's going down. The
so
ignite
much damage.
Just enough.
Going to go down. Amumu trying to chase Sona, but he's got a large. What would you call that? Galio. What kind of creature is he?
Isn't he a statue?
Pretty much. He's made out of a certain type of stone.
Yeah.
Yeah, the mineral. Rift Herald going to be able to go onto the mid. I don't know if it was a good use of Rift Herald because the tower wasn't even close to dying.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna. But it will take a lot of chunk damage, so if there's a lot more pressure applied to it, they're going to be able to, Chalkbites are going to be able to pick it up and get the first tower blood.
Lucky Gaming is saying Galio is a gargoyle, but I think they changed that when they did the rework for him.
He might still be? I mean, he looks kind of like a gargoyle.
I remember they changed his lore.
I would imagine they did. Yeah, it's a visual update. Looks like up top we're seeing Ornn Ultimate. Scion is going try to run away. He does flash, and he does. Whom Dat Boy is going to be able to get away, but in the cost of a summoner.
Said nah, still a gargoyle, just a bigger, heavier one. So that makes sense. He's a big boy.
Clearing vision. Good job. I clap for that.
Yeah, you gotta like that. We haven't seen much of that, to be honest. That's one thing I like to, usually by like 30 minutes my vision score is around like 60. Cause I'm constantly clearing stuff. Cause like it bothers me when there's stuff on the map in general.
Looks like Chalkbites are going in for another Drake. They picked up the Fire Drake now, and now they're going to be trying to get the Earth Drake. Sona's taking a lot of damage from the Earth Drake though. What is going on? Just stand back a little bit.
Definitely should
don't
not
get
be
hooked. Don't get bandage tossed by some Mumu. Uh-oh.
It does look like the ult's gonna come out.
No, Mumu doesn't have his ult yet.
Oh.
So the smite goes in on
Jarvan missed the smite. Enough is gonna follow up with the ult. The ignite going on Jarvan. Not gonna be enough.
There's a lot of damage. Ooh, Kai'Sa going in. But
is this the 1v5 I was talking about? You got the double kill?
Nope.
Sona barely living. Man, I was looking forward to that 1v5, man.
She almost got it, but she got Kaisa got instantly CC'd by Galio before he ended up dying.
Meanwhile, Scion's just punching away at top lane.
Oof. Oof. Yeah, just keep shoulder checking it.
The classic top lane. That's the one thing I like about casting is I always like talk crap about top lane. Because of how boring it is. I'm sorry if you play top lane, but it's true.
It is such a boring lane. Let's watch jungle for a little bit. Jarvan taking those wolves, getting 68 gold. It's not a plus 12 stack like Nasus would get, but
yeah,
got the gold for it. Chica Boss is going to shove in a little bit. We have Marsh Boy coming in from behind. You might want to try to land a snare. Green trying to bait Galio into going in. Marsh Boy does get spotted though. But up in the top lane, you have 3 members of Chalk Bites trying to go in on the Hoondat Boy. I don't think they know that he has his ult to get away. And it looks like Gaming Gavin is just going to get some vision down. Trying to make sure that they know where QC Bank will be at all times. And it looks like that, looks like Mankey and King Alfred are just going to try to shove down bottom. Try to get the first tower blood before Chalk Bites can.
It definitely looks like they're going to be able to. Kaisa's chunking that turret.
Yeah, that's a lot more damage. That's going to get her a lot more scale, too.
Yeah. I didn't realize her autos do that much. Like, jeez. One thing I like about QC Bank's team is putting the shield on Scion and then Scion just being able to...
Oh, and then Misfortune landing the ult on the Hoondat Boy and securing the kill.
Like, it didn't obviously work there, but hypothetically speaking, Mort could put the shield on Scion and then Scion could ult in and then just be ready to face tank whatever comes. It does look like Baron is going to be up in 55 seconds as well, so maybe we'll see something going on there.
I don't think we'll see an early game Baron. I mean, there isn't enough damage on either team. They have, it's 8-6. It's a low kill game right now.
Oh yeah.
Definitely low kills. It's starting to look like an LCS game. Yeah. It looks like they're trying to send Chalk Bites are trying to send 3 members into the mid lane. Try to get a little bit of damage onto that mid lane tower. Ooh, and it looks like
I think the minions.
Ooh, Reen is going on a killing spree. He's going to take out Poncho like in an instant. Flashing the Mastery 7, just spamming it. He knows that he's going to be able to take down Chalk Bites members.
The Syndra Master.
But all 5 members are congregating around mid from the side of QC Bank. They want to try to set up a play so they can get the mid tower as well. No, my minions, Soda. Soda getting locked up by the Morgana snare, but nothing is going to come out of it. Both top and bottom is being pushed out. Orin
looks
is
like there's a TP
enable
top
a TP. Scion had a TP up top, try to save the tower, and that is what Gaming Gavin wanted. Looks like Gavin's just going to sit around the bush, get an item made up, because Orin's passive is like that. It's just like Dota, I guess.
A little bit.
Just a wee bit.
Sometimes I kind of do wish that League had the carriers.
Here we go. Ooh, Gavin just slamming him. Gonna get a lot of chunk damage, but nothing's gonna come out of it.
IQ just doing a little bit of poke here and there. They really just want to get that little bit of damage onto that turret so they can get it.
It looks like some pings are going down onto Reen.
Yeah, I was gonna say, he looks a little overextended. He doesn't have a tower anymore.
Yeah, Chalk Bites are, Reen is better gonna have to try to back as soon as he can. He's there we go, here we go. Oh, Misfortune missing the rain of bullets.
Just barely missing it, but I think they might respond by getting the Fire Drake.
Yeah, with Amumu not even, Amumu is around, but they only have 3 members. If Chalk Bites were to pull the Drake out, they could probably secure it if they just keep on auto-attacking it. But no one on Chalk Bites is actually trying to hit the dragon as much as they can.
Yep.
So the QC Bank are just going to be able to push them away, honestly.
I think
Soda's taking a lot of damage. Hopefully, Kaisa doesn't ult in and get.
here comes
she
the
ults
Amumu.
in. Amumu ulting, getting a kill onto them. Amumu getting a double kill. A kill coming onto the Kaisa.
Galio
Galio
coming
using his
in with his
ultimate.
ult.
He's going to be able to pick up a kill, maybe. He gets a double kill onto Morgana and Kaisa, but a triple kill going on for Amumu. And they're gonna QC Baker are gonna be able to secure the Fire Drake. And while that's happening, neither top laner were able to come down. No TPs for either of them.
Yeah, both their TPs are down. Going back to the noodle fights.
Some wet noodles. But we're not talking about Fiora though.
Yep.
Pool Party Fiora is one of my favorite skins if I ever play her.
Yeah.
Just because you can slap people with a wet noodle.
I think out of all the Pool Party skins, my favorite is Renekton's because his back animation is pretty BM.
Oh, because he goes on top of the lifeguard stand.
Yeah, you can just spam that.
Yeah, both teams are looking pretty even in gold. I mean, it's a 2K difference. QC Bank leading with a 2K. Kills are about the same, 11 to 10. But QC Bank is leading with Drakes, a little bit of gold. But they are missing 2 towers. So if Chalk Bites were able to get some more vision down, get a little bit of control, they might be able to take Baron at some point. Ooh, that fight for Scuttle was really hectic.
Does look like Sion might be pinched here. Really nowhere for him to go.
Yeah, there's no. Oh, he got knocked out super hard. Super hard.
Yeah, that was really high.
That boy is going down. Syndra, Reed is in the bot lane though. He's just gonna keep pushing bottom. He's doing split push Syndra. I don't think I've ever seen a Syndra split push. Normally they play they play for the team fight. They play with the 5-man.
But it does seem to be working. I mean, he's getting a tier 2 tower out of it, so.
And it looks like in the mid lane they're also gonna take another tower. QC Bank racking up the bold gold. They're up 3K now. Oh, Morgana doesn't know where everyone's at. They do spot. QC Bank does spot out 3 members from Chalk Bites. Galio's trying to go in. He's gonna use his taunt.
There's a good snare coming out.
Chica Boss already at half health. He should be really tanky, but he's just taking too much damage. He only has a Roa though. I mean, he's taking a lot of AD.
Yeah, he's definitely looking for like the later game with the build that he's going for, trying to scale. Not much else going on here. Does look like there might be a fight out here. They did catch out. There was a flash from Sona that just went out. And then a bunch of missing pings afterwards.
Ooh, looks like King Alfred is looking for a cheeky little play here. Gaming Gavin, I don't think expects what's about to happen. There's no wards for the side, for top side, but Poncho is also here for a counter game.
He's gonna get this bandage toss coming out.
Poncho is only level 11. Looks like King Alfred and Whom That Boy are way too scared though, and King Alfred is just gonna run away. Yeah. Whom That Boy is gonna flash, but they're gonna catch him out with the ultimate, and Gaming Gavin's gonna be on a killing spree. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, in the river, Marsh Buoy is just gonna get destroyed. Holy boy, Chico Boss taking down Marsh Buoy, and they're gonna keep chasing onto Kaisa. Marsh activating, being able to get a Q off, chunking him out a little bit. Syndra and Amumu a little pinched right now. Sona's able to land the ultimate onto Reen, but he's gonna be able to flash away. A lot of damage. Ornn flashing in. Amumu having to use his ultimate, and Syndra picking up a kill. Misfortune using her ultimate onto King Alfred, and shutdown gold going onto Galio. And it looks like the Chalk Bites are gonna go straight to the Baron.
That is something that I like seeing right after a good team fight. Just immediately rotating to the next objective that they could possibly get. It does look like that Morgana and Kaiser might be coming in to try to stop this.
Looks like Marshboy misses the snare. Mankey Boy is really low health right now. He gets chunked by Morgana. He gets destroyed by Morgana Q and getting auto attack. Mankey, activating EMP is getting really fed. He does get snared though. Reen's trying to get a kill. He's going really far in.
That was really
Zonya's being popped by Sona, but getting popped by Flash being used by Misfortune. Jarvan running away. Ooh,
the stun coming out.
Stun going.
Auto not being enough.
Low. The Q landing. Double kill
going
on Syndra. Reen is gonna get shut down by the Galio, and there's not much else we can do. Ornn teleported into the jungle, and he's trying to protect everybody who's here. Marshboy very low. I don't think he should be walking towards that bush anymore. There is a ward there, so if Marshboy were to walk up there, walk into the jungle, he would have died instantly. But QC Bank was able to stop Chop Bikes from taking the Baron.
I don't know if you've been paying attention to the pings during the fights, but after someone dies, there's a bunch of missing pings.
Wait, who's doing that?
QC Bank.
QC Bank keeps spam pinging?
Yeah.
I think they're having a lot of fun out of this. 3 members of Chalk Bites are walking down. They do know, it does seem like they know that there's something going awry at the Dragon. A second Earth Drake for QC Bank would be really good so they could take the Baron in later, or even some towers.
Looks like a TP's coming in.
Ooh, Sion TPing in.
He doesn't have his ult though, I don't think.
He doesn't have his ult. Misfortune getting a lot of damage onto the AD carry and support. A double kill going for Misfortune.
Double kill. The knockup coming on Mumu.
Sion on Amumu having to run away. King Alfred is going to get chunked. The triple kill going on to Misfortune. Whom that boy running away, getting knocked out.
Is this a quadra?
Whom that
the quadra
boy.
kill? Let's get the Penta.
Sion.
Let's get the Penta. Let's go.
What are you doing?
No, that's not a Penta.
No, other way. Ooh, whom that boy's going to screw up Mount Poncho. Oh, no, he's not. Reen, are you flashing your mastery? You should be, because you're not giving away the Penta.
Yes.
But while this fight was happening, topside, the minions are actually taking out the minions back here are taking out the inhibitor turret. Blue team, Chalk Bites are able to take out the mid turret. I think they should have gone for Baron, honestly. They had Jarvan online. They could have gone straight to Baron after that quadra kill, but they decided to stay in the mid lane to take out a couple turrets.
Trying to look at MS build. Is that a Duskblade?
That is a Duskblade. So, oh my gosh, and look how much damage it does! She is now unstoppable. I think that this is going to be really hard to come back for inside of QC Bank.
She's doing a lot of damage. I didn't realize that the MS...
Ooh, but as I say that, there's a lot of damage going on to activating EMP. Reen was able to get a really good snare.
I think Reen misclicked his ult and hit
Galio. Yeah, but Cyanol's coming in. He's going to just get the shutdown going on from Morgana.
Does look like Amumu's going to be pinching Sona.
Ooh, look at that boy. The shutdown gold going on to Reen. And Flash going in onto Warrior. I don't know how to say your first part of your name.
Uru.
Uiru. Uwu?
Yeah. Uiru.
Uru. Oh, sorry. That was, yeah, so Misfortune building armor pen items. I don't remember what it's actually called.
Lethality.
Lethality items. It's really good on her. It's always been a really good pickup. I don't think we're going to be able to talk about it though, because Whom That Boy is being chased down by Ornn and the Sona, but it looks like it's going to start up a fight. King Alfred is on his way up, and if one Vanish Toss lands, I think both teammates from Chalk Bites will end up dying, because everybody is being sent up besides Reen. So talking about Misfortune and Duskblade and Ghostblade and all these lethality, early, especially in the early game, if she could scale really early, she does a massive amount of damage with her Q.
Okay.
And their Q, the Q damage landing on a minion, killing it, and hitting someone else takes out 3/4 of an AD carry's health. Maybe sometimes even one-shotting. But as I'm talking about it, Pancho Ranchera getting the ultimate onto Morgana. And then they're also going to chase down Whom That Boy. Whom That Boy flashing away, but he's just going to get double killed by Morgana. Gaming Gavin is starting to chase down the rest of the team of QC Bank, but it looks like they're going to be able to get away. but it will. They're gonna try to. Chalk Bites are gonna try to secure the Baron buff. Amumu is looking to try to get in. They will try to steal this. Hopefully, if they get the steal, then they can
get the stun on the Sona.
Uriel Warrior having to get healed. Misfortune ult coming in. Galio's ultimate ult.
Really good ult.
King Alfred ult using his ultimate, but getting out damaged by Misfortune. Mankey Boy is just getting chunked by Galio. That is how much damage. That is a lot of damage.
Maximum damage.
Tons of damage, as Freak would say. Ooh. Galio's trying to get that damage. Look at that! Getting smacked by the Galio. Red team does secure the Baron buff, and Reen has to run away. Ooh, Marsh Boy, you're going in way too ham. If Ornn catches you, or even Galio, you're gonna die. You don't have anything to stop, but you do have a Zhonya's. If you were able to land a ultimate, maybe something good could happen for you guys.
It does look like we might have our 60-minute game that we've been talking about. We are at 32 minutes.
You're at 32 minutes. This game could scale on forever.
Yeah.
You want to see it, boy? You want to see it, Teacup?
Yeah, I'm down.
I'll be here. We'll be here all night, till about 3 in the morning. If you guys are interested, I'll be serving myself some popcorn. Maybe give Teacup some.
Nice.
Maybe we'll give some Mankey some tips and tricks. We'll see. Let's go into this. But yeah, these team fights have been really bloody.
Oh yeah.
I mean, look at the score. It's 17-25. That is a massive kill count and only. Oopsies. Massive kill counts for both teams. QC Bank Chalk Bites wanting to take this Ocean Drake, and it seems like they might be able to. I mean, look how tanky everybody is.
Yeah.
And then Misfortune with all that damage. I mean, it's gonna be really hard for QC Bank to secure this. Amumu might try to go for a bandage toss if the Drake does not get pulled out far enough. But Chalk Bites do end up taking the Drake.
It does seem like that things are definitely going as planned for Chalk Bites.
Ooh, really nice flash from Reen to get out of there. Ornn ultimate going to land onto 3 members of QC Bank. Mankey Boy going to be slain by Pancho. Marsh Boy being chunked out. The Galio is not going to be able to get him because Reen was able to secure a 3-man stun to get away from Chalk Bites.
A Q with half of Morgana's health.
Yes.
That's ridiculous.
Yes, it's terrifying. Misfortune is a very scary champion. I am starting to realize that she might be top tier for solo queue.
Yeah. Yeah, and plus she's super easy to play too. I mean,
I just don't play her.
Yeah.
Like whenever I play AD carry, my top picks are Lucian, Kai'Sa, a little bit of Sivir. Sivir was my one-trick AD carry when I played ADC. But I don't really enjoy Misfortune. She seems very. I like mobile champions. She's like, she's sort of there, but
she has good kiting potential, but she has no escapes. Like she's very mobile.
I'm surprised Activating was scared of Reen. He could probably kill her, especially since Activating has a Guardian's Angel.
Yeah.
There goes the first inhibitor, and Marsh Boy taken down by Galio with the taunt and the EQ. Kai'Sa's trying to get into the fight, trying to help out his teammates, but it looks like she won't be able to do anything. Who's that boy getting chunked down? Amumu landing a sick bandage toss, getting 3-man ult. Galio's gonna get on a killing spree and take down Kai'Sa. Sona flashing, getting the kill onto Sion. And it looks like this game is over. Chalk Bite's gonna take it 1-0 over QC Bank.
That was definitely a really fun game to watch. Very bloody, like you were saying.
Yeah, it was very bloody. I mean, 17-31. I mean, I don't know how that's very unlucky. I mean, it was very bloody though. I mean, they were even for a very long time.
Yep.
If the AD carry on the side of QC Bank was able to pop off maybe just a little bit more, they would have a lot more damage to sustain these fights.
Yep.
And eventually carry out a win for QC Bank. But unfortunately, they were not able to do that.
Yep.
And as we are going into the next game, I will thank our sponsors real quick. I will thank our sponsors who are Video Games Etc., Respawn Gaming Chairs, St. Ambrose University, and Intel. Thank you so much for sponsoring us and letting the stream live to its full potential. We will be taking a break before we get into the next pick and ban phase though. Thank you for listening.
Hopefully we see Jin this
And we're back with the League of Legends Rec League here at Paradigm. The mic was muted. So,
was it?
Yeah. Big lol. It's all good. But we are back under the stipulation that Chase Nuclear is Dirty Dan, and I'm joined by Ostopolis and Tanuki Teacup. Yeah, Teacup, your boy.
He needs to get a Twitter still.
Yeah, true. But we're here, and we got Quad City Bank versus Chalk Bites. Game 2. The first game was a bloodbath, so we're really excited to see what's going to happen in this game.
Yeah, like I was saying earlier, they're not doing it, obviously, but I was telling them how they should play Jin, because I love Jin. Jin's fun to watch. But I am going to see Pyke this game, apparently, because they're picking Pyke. And I was talking about that earlier, how I wanted to see Pyke, because Pyke's super fun to watch.
We're also going to see a Moo the Uwu.
Gosh. Never sick of seeing ooh-ah-ooh.
Ooh.
Pancho Ranchero on Emuwu. Really excited to see that.
We got Jaxu.
And it looks like pretty much it's kind of the same picks from Chalk Bites. They have the Amumu, Misfortune, and Galio.
Yeah,
They did pick Pike and Jax though to accompany them, and Jax is a broken champion. He's so OP.
Is he?
Yeah, he gets Trinity Force, and he can just smack you so much. He just won't die.
Yeah.
But you know how the scoreboard. Jax has always been the character. He can carry you hard, but does no damage.
Yeah.
For some reason.
Yeah.
So, real quick before we get into this game as well, I'd like to take a second and thank our sponsors. We're gonna thank the Paradigm sponsors, Intel, Video Games, etc., Respawn Gaming Chairs, and St. Ambrose University. Thank you guys for sponsoring all the events that we put on here. If you're ever looking for Respawn Gaming Chairs, or good gaming chair, definitely look for Respawn. High quality gaming chairs. We have them all throughout Paradigm. So if you want to come in and if you want to check them out, for sure, you can come in and check them out here at Paradigm. We also have Intel, another big sponsor of the facility. We're actually running today's games on an Intel NUC, a very, very high-powered, little, compact gaming machine.
It's what we're using to stream. Not to stream,
not
to
to
spectate. To spectate.
Whoa, whoa,
sorry,
whoa, whoa, whoa.
sorry, spectate.
This is a powerful.
Spectate and spectate and stream all at the same time. Spiritate.
Spiritate.
I have my free spiritate. My free spirit.
And then St. Ambrose University, we will actually be hosting here very, very soon, March 9th and 10th, the St. Ambrose High School Esports Championship here at Paradigm. That will be a $12,500 League of Legends tournament for all the high schools in the Illinois-Iowa area. So if you know anyone that would be interested in competing in that, please send them the Paradigm card, the Paradigm info. We want them in, we want them competing. Then we have Video Games, etc. They hand out gift cards at all of our tournaments and sponsor all of our events. Thanks to Video Games, etc. And now into the league sponsors. We got Northwest Bank, we got Quad City Bank, we got Chalk Bites, we got Victory Store. We actually have a brand new store up and running on the in the Paradigm Discord for all Paradigm apparel. So if you want to jump in there, you're more than welcome to grab any Paradigm shirts, sweatshirts, esports jerseys, gaming sleeves. Control Freaks, we will have them on there.
Thank you.
Yeah.
He's our plug for the day. Since we don't know everything.
Yeah.
We've been getting the sponsors out though. We've been getting Intel.
Biggie.
Yeah, we've been getting the big ones that we've known about.
We got the main four.
This is what we like to hear.
Soviet Russia's coming for us. We have to be all equal now.
Pocky Gaming.
Pocky.
Thank you for coming and checking out chat.
Oh yeah, we've been talking to Pocky.
Yeah, good old Pocky. I hope he's coming to Friday Night Fights this week. I see you.
He sees him. He sees you. Ooh, ooh.
Yeah, like I was saying though, I want to see Pike. I want to see Pike get really fed. Like no bias or anything.
Support?
Yeah, but like he's Pike. He's great. I love him.
I do like seeing the Jax pick from Gaming Gavin. I have seen him play a little bit of Jax here and there, and it's looking pretty clean. But Nautilus being picked up is a really good suppressor to a lot of the champions that are picked up from them.
Keep going.
Yeah,
good. I'm
we're
fixing
good.
Something.
Yeah, I'm being distracted by my good friend. Oh gosh, what's going on here? Oh no.
My lord.
Oh lordy. We going into the in-game pretty soon here. We're going to go into the loading screen. We have a lot going on throughout the game. I like the re-gifted Amumu. I actually got that as a skin from my one of my boxes the other day after playing. But Hail Blades Xin that's really good solo queue material. Like, he's also being picked up in pro play. Like, if the top junglers aren't being picked, Xin Zhao is a #1 pick.
Yep.
You also have there we go. You have just a lot of picks you can go from for each character. Galio is still a very prominent pick in the meta. Jax being seen here and there if other top laners being banned. And it looks like Chalk Bites might go in for a early invade onto QC Bank. I'm wondering what's gonna happen if Amumu lands a bandage at all. Ooh, but Nautilus seems like he knew right away. Orianna's going to throw out her little spear, her little ball. A ward will go on to the blue buff. Maybe we'll see a potential steal from Pike. He's trying to steal away the blue buff. But it looks like it's going to be a good 5-point defensive formation from the side of QC Bank, just defending all 5 points at the jungle. And it looks like Jackson and Mumu are just going to be set up here. They might get a little bit of a ward going in. Good wards from each side. I like to see. So normally when I play, and I see a lot of teams play the game, they like to get the ward on that brush. They like to get the ward on this brush at 120. That way it stays long enough for the scuttle and being able to get more vision. The Mastery 6 being laid out. Not Mastery 7. But still pretty good.
See, the biggest VM is having a Mastery 5.
No, 4.
Yeah,
it's the Mastery 4.
Yeah.
Because it's such a tiny one. And you just demolish people. It does look like, though, that Mumu is going to be starting at blue. But it's also interesting because King Alfred is going to be starting at the red buff. So they're both going to be taking similar jungle routes. So they might go bottom. You might see either a level 2 gank from the side of QC Bank. It looks like there might be.
Yeah, it does look like Gavin might be going for that level 2.
Not Gavin, King Alfred.
King Alfred, yeah.
Gaming Gavin doesn't know what is going on either, so he has missed a lot of XP. Renekton was able to pick it up, and King Alfred is going to try to start something here, but Gavin just started with the Z and was able to block the damage. Bot lane. Doing bot lane things. Early game is boring. A lot of farming. Kaisa is a very scaling champion. Not a Marshpool threading the needle, not being able to land the hook. Pyke landing a hook though.
Yeah. Getting a decent amount
and
chunk damage.
Yeah, and even though QC Bank was level 2, their bot lane was level 2, there was more damage being brought in from chalk bites.
Yeah. See, that's one thing that I haven't seen a lot from the bot lanes that we've seen tonight are trying to go for that level 2 advantage. That's like the most potent time for you to go in the bot lane is level 2, trying to get level 2 before anyone else and just going right in immediately. Like, regardless of who you are, just having that level 2 advantage is everything in the bot lane.
Well, it looks like King Alfred's just going to hop right onto Mumu, and he's going to have to flash right away. Almost getting burned by the red buff. Galio Chica Boss trying to respond in any way, shape, or form, but he was not able to. So King Alfred's going to be able to get the flash and get the Scuttle Crab. He has got both Scuttle Crabs. He's got a lot of vision into the river, so it's going to be really hard for Mumu to apply any pressure in this early game. Chica Boss is also being very pressured in the mid lane. He has more CS than Orianna because it seems like Reen is going in for more of the pressure. He's not really focusing too much on the minions, which could be a detriment later on. Yeah, Reen's really just going back and forth, making sure that Chica Boss can't get anything. But Pancho Ranchero is here. Galio going right in, landing the taunt. The Bandit taunt's missing! Oh, but the red buff is going to do a little bit of damage. The Ignite going down. I don't think that he's going to die.
Yeah.
Ooh, Reen barely makes it out alive.
I can't believe that Bandage Tosh missed.
And something was happening bot lane because Kai'Sa's also down low. Both summoners popped and exhaust popped by Marsh Buoy. Pyke did also Warrior had to use both sums too. It looks like TP is going in. And the same thing as last game. The TP going in from Reen, but Galio is also just going to be able to chunk out Reen. Just the TP play is not going as expected. Mid lane, Reen should really pay more attention to how he uses his TP. Maybe going onto the tower and not a minion.
Yeah.
And we can hear the players play, and we're hearing ahs everywhere. It's quite the sight to hear.
Yeah.
Ooh. Man, a lot of damage going on to Renekton. And it's pretty even on the CS table right now. Renekton has a slight CS lead. But Gavin's able to trade with him quite a bit. I'm excited to see this Pyke pop off.
Oh yeah.
Pyke's kit is very unique in the fact that he's a really good support, but he tends to get more kills than his AD carry.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's weird though, cause like he's not really good for solo queue in my opinion.
I don't know. I've been playing with a lot of good Pykes lately.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was there was a guy who ended up stealing all of our AD carries kills. And it was a misfortune too.
Yeah.
there's some missing pings going onto a Mumu. Oh, it looks like Pancho Ranchero is going to be able to land the bandage toss this time. Oriana is level 6, but he's not going to use his ult. Oh, he does use the ult, and it looks like Rain is going to get away. Holy cow. And Chica Boss had his flash. If he might have used his flash, he might have been able to secure the kill, but I guess it's a good thing he didn't use it. Maybe not waste it.
Yeah.
Maybe he's thinking for the future. Bot lane, I don't know. What's bot lane looking like to you?
It's looking boring in my opinion. I mean, like, there's really not much they can do. The problem with for Pyke is Nautilus is so tanky that he can't really do what he wants to do and just like go in and be annoying and like just be a nuisance constantly. 'Cause at least like when I play Pyke, I try to like poke with my Q. Or, like I try to get in their faces and then just run away.
Ooh, looks like Gavin is going right into Renekton. He didn't pop his ult either. He just did a lot of chunk damage, but he didn't want to chase Whom Dat Boy. Maybe he thought that Xin Zhao might have been coming up top as well. But there is a roam also going in from Pyke and Amumu. Pancho Ranchero not realizing that Nautilus is here, but Pyke is... I mean, Nautilus is going in on a 1v2. Pancho Ranchero is really low, so he's going to have to back away. Galio's on his way as well. Kaisa is going to help pinch the Warrior, but it looks like Xin Zhao would rather get a ward than a kill. Warrior is in a really sticky situation. He's going to have to try to either execute... He's going to have to try to execute here.
Yeah.
Ooh, Nautilus trying to get in so ham.
Where is he going?
He's trying to execute himself. He's got to run to the tower. Oh, with the flash hook! And he's going to give the first blood onto Kaisa. Oh no. That's awesome. Looks like Chica Boss is going to land the E and the taunt. Reen has got to run away. He does have a shield though. It's a little bit more of a counter onto Galio when you have a shield as in your kit.
Yep.
King Alfred just sitting around.
Very patiently.
Yeah.
Waiting for something to happen.
Ooh, there's a gank coming in onto the Nautilus. Oh, Renekton's going onto the Jax. Xin Zhao is coming up. Ooh, that damage. Look at that, how much damage he does, and he only has a Sheen. But
so
King Alfred's just gonna have to. He's gonna jump on. He's gonna flash knock up, and then the flash coming in from Whom Dat Boy. Amumu's trying to. Oh, he bandage tosses onto him. Galio uses the ult.
Gonna go into Whom Dat Boy.
He's going to use his Q and he's going to pick up a kill. Pyke also picked up a kill onto the bot lane, onto Kaisa, while we were looking at the top lane. Well, I can't look into the top lane right now because it's bottom lane. Okay, there we go. Hit the right button.
I love that.
A lot of missing pings coming down for the side of QC Bank. I don't know if they don't know where everyone's at. Pyke is going to try to secure the scuttle, maybe help him move out of Alright, Dragon's going to be started up by the Starfight team. It does seem like Nautilus is coming down to try to stop him. QC Bank needs to send their whole team though if they want to get the secure this Drake. Galio is just trying to poke away Marsh Buoy. King Alfred is coming down though. Mumu smites really early, but he does end up securing the Earth Drake. The ultimate coming down, Xin Zhao getting really low. Oriana will get popping them. Galio is able to secure the kill onto Xin Zhao. The flash going away. Kaisa getting a double kill. Kaisa getting the triple kill and securing a flash. Warrior is going to have to run away. No quadra kill from the side of Mankey, QC Bank, but that was really good. 3 kills going to Kaisa. It's going to be a lot of itemization coming around. Pyke is looking to come back around. He does have his ultimate. If he gets the kill onto, he wants to use his ult onto Marsh Boy. If he gets enough damage, and that's going to be the kill. I don't know if that was really good trade though, because he does end up giving a kill onto Kaisa.
Bold play.
Very.
I respect it.
Bold play, Clotten. We'll see how this goes.
much else going on right here. I think this might be the game where we see the 1v5 Kai'Sa pop off that I was talking about.
Ooh, but if we see something here in the mid lane, Rena's just trying to push up really hard. He is going in the right direction to back out. Pike Hook is barely gonna miss, and I don't think she's gonna. I think Rena's gonna be able to get away. Xin Zhao is trying to back her up just in case something were to happen, and there wasn't a play to be seen. Warrior is still trying to. Ooh, the taunt is gonna land onto Orianna. The hook also gonna land.
Dead Orianna.
Flash W, and there's just not enough damage to hit Reen. She's going to be able to get away. Flash, Ignite.
They want this kill.
Oh, it's not going to be able to get him. King Alfred is here. He's going to try to get onto Pike, but he's not going to be able to do it. Marsh Boy landing the hook onto Galio. Chica Boss is going to have to try to run away. He lands the Q. He has the taunt. Pike is here to help. He lands both double stun onto them. He does have an ultimate if they get low enough, but Chica Boss is going to be able to get it. King Alfred is just going to keep going, keep going, keep going. He lands the hook onto...
Oh, he missed his ult!
Double kill going on, but it's going to be a shutdown onto King Alfred. The TP here is coming from Orianna. Ooh, Marsh Boy is going to land the hook. Gaming Gavin, you better run away. There's an Orianna on your butt. But, look at the bot lane. There's a lot of chunk damage going their way.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of damage going on.
So while QC Bank is going for a lot of kills, it seems as if Chalk Bites are going to get a lots and lots of objective control.
Yes.
I mean, they did get the first Drake. They also have been securing a lot of turret plating. Reen, however, has been taking a lot of turret plating as well. He's been securing a lot of objective control himself. But he better be careful. He's been overextending quite a bit as a mid laner. Pancho Rotero is here, and it looks like he does have his ultimate. So if any CC lands onto him, he probably will he'll end up dying. Gaming Gavin is coming down for the pinch. Reen doesn't have any form of flash. He doesn't have flash. Pancho Rotero landed the ultimate. Looks like shutdown going onto Xin Zhao from Galio. Reen better is going to try to get away, but Gaming Gavin is going to slay him. Slay. And the gold lead has just been dwindled away.
Yep.
It's pretty even now.
Yep. It's definitely starting to work out. The hook's gonna land on the Nautilus there. Sadly, it's not in tower range anymore, though.
That was a lot of chunk damage.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Looks like Uryu gets the hook onto Marsh Boy. The ultimate's gonna be
going through.
Oh, and he barely gets it. Nautilus just walked back into range.
Yeah. One thing with Pyke's Q is, I don't know if you knew this, but it has a lollipop hitbox.
A lollipop hitbox?
Yeah, so like it has the hook, like the hook itself is a hitbox, and then at the tip of it, there's a circle.
Oh.
So,
let's hold that thought for just 1 minute. Get the taunts going in, the bandage toss, and Reen's going to be in a lot of trouble, and Pancho is going to pick up the kill onto Reen.
It does look like they're going to get the first blood turret down.
They did take it. So, never mind. Let's, we'll hold your thought just for another second. There's a lot of trades going on here. I wonder if Gaming Gavin is going to be able to take it. Looks like, King Alfred is making his way up top. Gaming Gavin is going to be in a lot of trouble if he can't fight this 1v2. He is level 8, but, he's going to go for this E. Alright. And nothing's going to become of it. But there is going to Chalk Bites are going to be able to secure the Air Drake. And they are going to try to go onto bot side. Ooh, the flash! And the stun's going onto the Kai'Sa. Get the shutdown going to Pike. Looks like that lollipop hitbox really worked.
Yeah.
Alright, but yeah, explain to me more about this lollipop hitbox from Pike.
Okay, so you know how a lollipop looks, right?
Yeah.
Oh, it's like the stick and then the circle?
Yes.
That's exactly what his hitbox looks like. The whole thing, like the whole hook itself is a hitbox, so if your model of the character is in that, it'll hit. And then if you're at the tip, it extends even more and goes to the side as well.
Ooh, looks like the flash taunt going into Reen from Chica Boss. Xin Zhao is here to help her out. And it looks like, the ultimate going on to Pancho, but not doing any damage. It looks like a Mumu just has way too much health. That's very interesting that
Yeah.
it has that kind of hitbox.
Yeah. I forgot what else has one. I think Thresh hook might have one too.
Would Blitzcrank?
Maybe. I'm not sure.
Seems like maybe all hook champions might have it.
Yeah.
To help them out with
I
it.
know some don't, but I could probably look it up to be honest.
Ooh, looks like Kai'Sa's in a very bad spot. She gets hooked. Oh, the flash going off of Mankey Boy. That's gonna be really tricky. If Mankey QC Bank get in a team fight, and since Mankey doesn't have flash, it's gonna be really hard for him to get in. Man, this game is looking pretty gangsta.
Yeah, I couldn't find anything on it. Just people complaining about hitboxes being too big.
Alright, Gaming Gavin, you're gonna be in a lot of trouble if that. Oh, the auto attack for the stun didn't land. He gets out of these tricky situations really well.
Oh, yeah.
Looks like Pancho Ranchero is going to get hooked by the Nautilus, but I think this is a really bad fight to take. Pyke is here. Xin Zhao is going to use his ultimate, but it looks like the ultimate's going to miss from Warrior. Although King Alfred does get taken down. Another hook landing. These are some clutch hooks. Yes. Gaming Gavin going right on Doreen. The Galliot coming in. And it looks like this team fight's going the really good way of chalk fights. The taunt isn't going to land. And it seems like, oh, look at Pyke. He's still going to chase that boy. I think he's biting off way more than he can chew, though, because Kai'Sa and Nautilus are both here. It might be a shutdown going on to the way. But he's just going to be able to get away. The rest of the team of chalk fights are here. Activating EMP is going to have to flash away, though. He was going way too ham. It looks like they might go, chalk fights are going to go for the Rift Herald.
This game is definitely more snowball oriented than last game was.
Oh yes. It's less bloody. I know that we had 17 minutes in, there was a lot more kills.
Yes.
But it looks like the Rift Herald will be secured by chalk fights. Nautilus landing a hook. A lot of damage going on to ooh, the hook barely missing Marsh Boy. That lollipop's not gonna hit. I'm just gonna start calling Pyke's hook the lollipop.
The lollipop.
Rift Herald being instantly spawned in by Pyke. And they are going to be able to take it with the amount of damage. It is half health. I think it's going to be taken out here. Ooh, barely doesn't. But Misfortune with the longer range attacks being able to do it.
Lollipop going through.
Ooh, Lollipop going through. A lot of damage, a lot of CC, but the shutdown going to Nautilus.
They might get a tier 2 out of this, honestly.
If Misfortune is able to keep autoing this, yeah, they're going. Chalk Fights is able to secure another tower. And meanwhile, top lane, Gaming Gavin just constantly pressuring that tier 1 turret. For some reason, though, Reen decided to split push. I think no, it would be a bad decision to keep split pushing since 2 members of Chalk Fights are coming down.
It seems like Reen really likes the split push in the mid lane. I think he should pick up someone like Diana. In my opinion.
Who's Diana? Who's Diana? I've never seen that champion play. I think Silas should be played more.
Yeah. Understandable. Is he a split pusher?
Yes, he is actually.
Yeah.
He so the way Silas works as a mage bruiser is that you want to go Rod of Ages.
Okay.
At least what we're seeing right now.
Yeah.
People Boy goes Rod of Ages and then he'll go Wit's End.
Okay.
For the attack speed and the cooldown reduction.
Okay.
He's kind of played like a Diana.
Okay, gotcha.
With how his abilities work and how his abilities work and how they affect his cooldown.
Okay, I gotcha.
But what's insane about Silas is that his ultimate steals are ultimates.
Yeah.
His 3rd rank ult is only 9 seconds long. His cooldown is 9 seconds.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But you can't steal from the same person.
Right? It's on cooldown, yeah. So if you steal from him once, you have to wait a certain amount of time.
Okay, gotcha. So it kind of like counters.
Ooh, Pyke landing a really good stun. Galio's gonna be able to get a taunt. That Q damage is insane. Ignite's gonna be able to pop Rain, but Nautilus is gonna be the team of QC is gonna be able to get another kill off to them. Amuumu's gonna land the ult, and look at that!
Look at that wombo combo!
Oh my goodness!
That was really great.
And it was an ace!
That was
looks like
really great synergy coming out from them.
And are they gonna go straight to Baron? Where are they gonna go? They don't have any minions coming up. I think a good play right here to be going to Baron since they didn't have the wave. Yeah. But it looks like they are gonna try to go get the inhibitor turrets.
Like, we don't need a wave, we're tanky. Does look like Jax is going to be split pushing top as well, trying to get as much pressure as possible. That was really good.
Yeah, it went from a Mumu ult with the Misfortune ult going right into it, and then they got straight up just got the Galio ult to help them out if they were in trouble. And this is a really risky play. Hopefully their Chalkbites will be able to get out. One ultimate, yep. They're going to be able to catch out Pancho Rochero. Kaisa getting the shutdown too.
Meanwhile, Jax is whacking away with his Lantern. I'm kind of scared for him because everyone seems to be rotating top, but he just does not care.
He doesn't...
He does not care.
He's gonna go fight him. I think he knows he's gonna die, so he's just gonna try to fight his way out of this. No, he's gonna run away, and he's gonna end up getting shut down by Renekton. These shutdowns might add up if if QC Bank plays this a little bit more slowly and let Kaisa scale. This is gonna be a very hard late game.
Oh yeah.
Pike is looking pretty. He's looking for a kill. He knows.
Thirsty.
Yeah, he's thirsty for a kill, but Reen is 2 levels above him, so if Reen uses a lot of his abilities, he might just be able to kill.
Oh yeah, warrior.
Man, watching all this league and commentating makes me want to play it.
Yeah, same. I haven't played in like a month, and I'm so sad. I want to play Soraka really bad right now, and I don't know why.
If you play against a Silas, do not play Soraka.
Yeah.
He'll just be able to take your ult and heal everybody.
That's true.
Oh, looks like Pike's going in for the kill. We'll see if Oriana's going to be able to kill her. Oh, and there's the ultimate. And see what I mean?
Yeah.
Reen's 2 levels above. Pike got a little cocky there.
Will Misfortune be able to pull this up?
Misfortune's going in. There's no ultimate for Reen, so if Reen... Oh my goodness.
Just 2 autos.
The amount of damage from Misfortune is just atrocious right now. Looks like there's gonna be a little bit of a. There might not be a skirmish here, but Galio keeps pushing the wave so that QC Bank has to keep responding to it. Jackson's gonna continue to push up top. He's gonna try to fight Boom That Boy. He's gonna flash and then stun. Renekton's gonna try to ult to get out. He does flash as well, and Gaming Gavin's just gonna back off. He knows that he's won the fight, won the trade. Marshboy and King Alfred are here to try to pick up the Pike. He is going to go back. Kaisa ults in. Muma's going to ult in as well. Pike does end up dying before the ult goes off. Mankey Boy going to get a slain for Gaming Gavin. And he's also going to... Muma's going to pick up a kill. Xinjiao going to pick up the kill as well. Meanwhile, bot lane, Misfortune and Galio are both going to be pressuring super hard. It looks like the Baron is going to be started off by QC Bank. Looks like there's going to be a fight. Kaisa is going to get picked. Oh my gosh, Galio's damage is insane. Shutdown going from Misfortune onto the Kaisa. And it's going to be a turnaround. Yeah, the double kill going on to Chalkbites. Alright, looks like there's going to be a big push coming in from Chalkbites. They did get a sick double kill onto Misfortune from killing Kaisa. QC Bank was, the miss. Oh my gosh, missing so many abilities from Pike, but Oriana gets taunted.
Misfortune is barely not enough. Pike's gonna hit the ult.
Finally hits the ult,
but he's gonna die
as well. And Renekton gets the kill?
Okay.
Alright. I accept it, I guess. Did you see that? I saw that. Nautilus doing some slick dance moves.
Yeah.
Not much is going on here. Chalkbites have been pressuring the waves really hard. I mean, if you look bottom lane, the bottom lane is being pushed out, mid lane is being shoved, 2 inhibitors are down. It's going to be really hard for QC Bank to come back from this. But it is only a 3k gold deficit. Chalkbites are taking the Baron at the moment, as we speak. Looks like there's not going to be a contest either because of how pressured the lane, how pressured everything is. And it looks like they will, Chalk Bites will secure the Baron. Yeah, it looks like some members will back, and the other members will start pushing a little bit more. As we get later in the game, we will probably start seeing a 5-man push. Pyke is going really ham, not only hooking him. Oh no! The Amumu gets the bandage toss onto Kaisa, but there was no ultimate to follow up. The ultimate being misfired from Amumu and Galio. That's 2 ultimates down. The bandage toss landing onto the Kaisa. She's gonna have to try to run away as fast as she can. Galio's landing a 4-man taunt. Misfortune, oh my gosh, that Pyke ultimate. A sick double kill from the Misfortune. Reen has to scurry away. He does land his ultimate, gets a kill onto the Pyke. But how is he gonna defend against 4 members from Chalk Bites?
It does look like that this is going to be game 2.
It looks like the game will be over. Chalk Bites taking over, getting 2-0 against QC Bank. GG. What a fun 2-game series that was. Those were very bloody. Like, holy cow.
They were definitely bloody.
I couldn't have pictured any other game.
Oh,
yeah. Evenly matched. They both wanted to get, at least they both wanted to get a win out of this. We need, it was fun 2 games.
Oh, yeah.
What are your thoughts?
I thought it was pretty interesting. It's a lot more interesting when you see a bloodbath like we saw compared to the other games. I mean, they did eventually get a lead, but these games in particular, right from the beginning, there was just a bunch of trades constantly happening.
Yes,
That's
yes.
always fun to see. It's more entertaining and it's just great. Pyke's plays were a little what's going on? But
with his ultimates, he did land a lot of hooks.
Yeah, he did land a lot of
the
hooks.
ultimates were a little, except there was some in the end. I got to see.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Yeah.
But that was it. QC Bank did end up getting 0-2. Chalk Bites did take it 2-0, and then the previous game it was Northwest taking over Victory Store 2-0 as well. Yep. I would like to, before we end the stream here today, we would like to thank our sponsors, St. Ambrose University, Intel, Respawn Gaming Chairs, and Video Games, etc. Thank you so much, and yeah, I mean, it was good.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anything else before we get off?
No, not really. Just stay warm.
Stay warm, yes. Tomorrow is going to be what, -55?
Yeah, something like that.
Wind chill?
Yeah.
Do you have any, Chase, do you have any final words before we end the stream? Nuclear? We did thank our first 4 sponsors. Do you have anything else?
Thanks everyone for tuning in tonight. It was a fun night. Yeah. Just remember,
stay warm.
Never gonna give you up.
Okay, I'm gonna end this before we die. No. Thanks again. Thanks for tuning in. We will see you next Tuesday for the League Rec.
See you this weekend.
See you this week, and we'll also see. We also have a tournament coming up this weekend for Smash, Lighthouse League Season 2, with FGC.
No. The FGC Lighthouse 2, where we're gonna have Dragon Ball Fighters, Tekken 7, and Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
But we all know it's for the Smash.
Well, we have a lot of everyone. We have a lot of people coming for Dragon Ball Fighters, so
that's
and Tekken we may have Iowa City people in, so
that's good to know. I'm excited.
Pretty excited as well.
And then next Tuesday we'll be back with our Lighthouse. We'll be back with the League Rec team. It'll be Scott versus Northwest Bank, and then QC Bank versus Victory Store. All right, thank you for tuning in, and we will see you next time.